Hey, how's it going, everybody? Thank you for listening to the first episode of Living Like Lions. I really appreciate it, guys. So the first episode is done with my buddy Skillz, and Skillz is a street supercross racer, and what that is just racing on regular streets, highways, um, running from the boys. Just insane stories. I had a great conversation with him. We talked about motorcycles, the street bike scene. We talked about skydiving. Talked about just setting goals, and it was just a great conversation. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you want to know more about Living Like Lions and why I started the podcast, I'm gonna have like an intro or about the podcast video on my YouTube channel, which is Living Like Lions. Also working on a website which is going to be up soon. It's www.livinglikeLions.com. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy it. I can kind of finding my radio voice, so bear with me, guys. But the content is awesome. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please like, share, subscribe, and that would really help me out. Appreciate it. Here you go. All right. Thanks for joining us with Living Like Lions.
Boom.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the intro, motherfuckers.
That's it. What's up, man? It's your boy Skillz. What's going on?
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing I got to do. I just know you, so I assumed everybody did. This is my boy Skillz, and Skillz does some insanely badass shit. I don't even know what to call it, man. What is it, like? Fucking supercross, motocross?
It's I guess you could say it's just straight bike life, bro. Street bikes, super street bikes. Really, let me get that right. It's like a super street bike. That's what we do, man. Like, I would never ever say I'm the baddest dude on wheels. I'm the best there is. I'm the baddest guy on two wheels in New Jersey. I'll never say none of that. But I will say I am a badass. I do handle my own. That's why I rep my name Skillz. Motherfuckers know me. Don't play me. Two wheels down all day.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, I mean, dude, you're badass as fuck to me. I go skydiving when most people think that shit's badass. Like, no. That's not happening. Because, like, skydiving, I fuck up. I have about, depending on when I fuck up, I got a couple thousand feet to work with,
But see, that's a couple thousand feet, bro. You dropping in the air.
Dude, it's so sick.
That's nuts. That's like how many thousand feet in the air? Like, that's nuts.
Yeah, dude. We jump at 13.
13,000.
Just imagine that view.
Okay.
Like, dude, it's something, man. Like, I just jumped on... what was it? Sunday. I don't even, dude, my days are all blending in together. I jumped on Sunday. Today's Wednesday.
Right.
It was my first recurrency jump.
All right.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a recurrency?
Yeah, so I was just about to go into. So recurrency just means like I haven't jumped since September. So like you have to be current to get your license. Like current means just like you're doing it, like enough. Consistent. Yeah, that's a good word for it.
Okay.
So since I haven't jumped in that long, they wanted it's like a test jump, just to see like if you still remember what you're doing, if you can still handle yourself in the air.
Okay.
And then like if you let's say you get up to D2.
Thanks for the beer, by the way, bro.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man, no problem.
Sipping while we talk. Go ahead.
Of course. Yeah. So if you jump to if you get up to C, whatever. Let's say you get up to D level, right?
Okay.
D skills. Like you can handle yourself up to as a D jumper.
Got you.
Like category D. So it's been so long, like they want to see like once you get up there, are you doing like C mistakes? Are you doing B mistakes? And if that's the case, they'll knock you back and then you work your way up the program that way.
And I'm guessing.
So D, what I'm doing in D is like we're turning. So we're like you fall in like a belly up position.
Okay.
And you're supposed to be able to do something called heading control, which means like you don't want to be spinning out of control, and you want to be 100% in control of what you're looking at.
Falling and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's the end result. I'm not that good yet, but the main thing is like you want to like if I want to look right, stop exactly where I want to look. And it sounds easy, bro, but you got like 120 miles an hour winds, which
plus gravity and all that shit.
Yeah, but like the thing is, everything's a plane, right?
Okay.
So if I do this, I'm gonna start turning because the wind's coming up like coming from the bottom, and it's hitting that angle, and it's just gonna push me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That way. So every part of your body becomes a plane, and you gotta get. That's where I guess the learning part is like you got to learn that every part is a plane and how to control them all. So your hands might be perfect, and then your legs are throwing you off, and you just start turning, and you have no idea why.
Right.
So you got to check your legs and make sure, like, you know, are they even? Are they one's pointing a different way, one's extended, one's not? So if you're doing this shit, you're gonna turn like a motherfucker.
Okay.
So you got to keep them perfectly like that.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, dude. But so even that to me, like, what you do is crazy.
Okay.
What you do is batshit crazy, bro. Like, I saw a video that I only have that one video that you sent me. I didn't get a chance to look at your phone, but that video where you're going 180 miles an hour, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, what if you see a tire? Like, how do you have to? Could you just run over that? I don't know how bikes are.
Nah, you know what it is. The fastest I guess I can say. I can't say the fastest I've been, but the bike tops out at 186.
Okay.
I top it out all the time.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's like you know what it is? It's like, even though the bike tops out at 186, that's only for the government, because that's in order to sell the bike. So they have to say a bike tops out at 186.
It goes faster?
Exactly. In actuality, because in 186, as I'm going 186, you see my RPM gauge, you know what I'm saying? Your revolutions per minute, whatever. Your RPM gauge still climbing. So you know you're still going faster than 186. You just don't know how fast, because I don't have my GPS speedometer on and shit like that. But a couple dudes I ride with, you know, at the end of the day, like I say, man, I've ran with the best of them, hung with the worst of them. So it doesn't matter. Up north, down south, out west, I don't care. If you know you can ride, I roll with you, or I don't mind riding with you. It's whatever. That's bike life, you know what I'm saying? I love it to a core. I love it to my bone.
Dude,
you know
you
what
have
I'm
to.
saying?
There's like some serious consequences to fucking up.
Oh yeah. Put it like this, it's like the margin for error, if you will, is so low that it's like every time you blink, you know you're crossing another couple thousand feet. So, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know all the mathematics behind it and
I
shit.
know it. I could tell you at 120.
Yeah.
So at 120, for every 5 seconds, you go 1,000 feet.
Okay. So boom, if you're gonna do mathematics,
and you're going faster.
Let's say 190, then you feel me?
Yeah.
I know I was watching some show like Sports Science or some shit like that on ESPN, where they always break down the science behind shit. I know at like 100 and whatever feet speed you're doing, like you're crossing a football field every second. And I think that's like, I don't know, 200 miles an hour or some shit like that. You're crossing a football field every second. I'm not saying I'm going that fast. I don't know. Maybe I am.
You're going fucking fast.
But that's the point. Yeah. Exactly. But at the end of the day, though, bro, it's like the reason why I even got into this, you know what I'm saying? I'll say my honest story, you know, obviously, because this is what your show is about. It's about honesty, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so the reason why I got into
it.
Exactly.
No rules.
Exactly, man. Talk how we want to talk. Fuck everything else, right?
Yeah.
I remember when I was about, let's say, 6 or 7 years old. You feel me? I remember sitting in the back of my mom's car like any other boy, you know. And I've always been like a daredevil. Always been like a energetic, just always all over the place type kid.
Yeah, man. I mean, we did MMA together.
Exactly.
And you went on way beyond me. Like, you actually had a straight up fight.
Oh man, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but at the same time, it's just something I've been doing for years and years. You know?
Yeah.
But so one day I'll never forget. I don't remember what day it was. I don't remember none of that. Obviously, I was like 6 years old, so that was like 20 odd years ago. You know what I'm saying? But I was in the back of my mom's car like any other kid at like 6, 7 years old, and what happened was I was sitting there, minding my own business like anybody else, but out of nowhere, I hear and I see like about a handful of bikers doing what you call a flyby. Okay. And for those that don't know, a flyby is basically when you see a car coming or going, if you will, at like whatever speed, 60, 80, 100, doesn't matter what the speed of the car is. Yeah. You fly by their ass as if they're standing still. You feel me?
Yeah, I do.
So it's like,
experienced it once or twice.
Exactly. So we're sitting here, you feel me? And these 5, 6 bikers are just flying past us like shoom, 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 shoom. And you don't know what the fuck is happening. Where they come, you don't know what even type of color bike it is. You don't know shit.
Yeah, just there and they're gone.
There you go. Pass you in a blink of an eye. So ever since that day, I said, one day I'm gonna be that motherfucker to do the same shit. That's exactly what I did, bro. Yeah, man. I mean, sometimes what it is family, friends, you know, whatever. Sometimes people say I take too much risk. I dig why they say that, but at the end of the day, I say I take calculated risks. Because anything I do on a bike, you feel me? I've either done before, know how to do, practiced it, rehearsed it, whatever. Because there's a difference. Some people think they know how to ride. Some people don't.
Yeah.
And they just ride to just spectate or...
That's so funny to use that term, calculated risk, because I met a buddy of mine. It's like my brother now. Fucking, his name's Mario.
Yeah.
And we both jumped on Sunday. And
Okay.
so he did a fucking this thing. He had some dude pissed off, man. He had our instructor pissed off. He did what you do, what you call a low turn.
Okay.
Which so you have a landing pattern when you're coming in to get to your landing zone.
Yeah.
You want to face the wind. That's just because if you're going like the ram air canopy is always moving forward.
Okay.
So if you can get the wind to push against you, like headwind,
Yeah.
it just makes for a softer landing. You know what I mean? And once you come for a stall, like you could just walk it off, like if you do it right.
Right. I seen that
So
on TV.
yeah. So he's trying to get himself in a position where the wind is facing him.
Okay.
And he pulled a low turn. Like the thing is, what they always tell you is landing with a headwind, like landing facing the wind. It's not a priority. The priority is get your fucking save your life. You know what I'm saying? And when you turn, you lose altitude.
Okay.
We're on gliders. You know what I mean? We don't have any motor, so it's just like once you turn, you're losing some altitude to make that turn. It's kind of like a swoop. So he did a low turn, like but a strong one, and the guy was chewing him out because he's like, because you see people like when they're skydiving, like just shit you see on YouTube, where like they'll lose thousands of feet or hundreds of feet in a second, and then they'll level out and fucking make a sick cunt landing.
I got you.
Like he was like, I make it that calculated risk. Like I've done this. I have thousands of jumps. You have 10.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what you don't know. Exactly. If that makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
No,
like
exactly.
you had like the more you learn, the more you know don't know a lot of shit.
Exactly.
And so he was like, just one thing you didn't calculate is like you can't see, like you got to get a feel for that. Like there's a term for it, but like you got to get that like high, like eye coordination where like you see the ground. You have to be able to gauge how high you are. Fuck the altimeter, like how high, how low that is, and how.
Right, you just know from experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's like, you don't know that.
Exactly.
But with a bike, I mean, I'm sure you do by now, and you have to, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's like your reflexes have to be sharp, your instincts have to be double sharp, your defensive driving, whatever it is in a car, you better triple that shit. I've seen close calls. I've been in close calls. I've seen my own friend get hit off a bike from a car. I've seen it all. I'm telling you. At the end of the day, it's like, same thing. Like I'll say right now, like there's two different types of riders. You feel me? There's gonna be, like everybody says, there's those who ride, and then there's riders.
Yeah.
So you got riders, and you got those who ride. I myself is a rider.
Yeah.
So
you can't be anything but what you get to do and what you do, though.
Trust me, bro. I'm a rider. I love it. At the end of the day, it's like, with the experience I have, I've been riding over 12 years. You feel me? Never been down before. I have had an accident, which we'll get into later on, but that's what do you call that? Collateral damage. That comes from the bike life and what you get into when you running from the boys and shit like that. There's different shit. I'll explain that later.
Yeah. Well, and dude, that's what this podcast is all about. That's what I want to share with the world. Like that's really been. Like, so the whole idea with starting a podcast, like, that's something I've noticed that I'm passionate about. Like, when I talk to people, this is something that I notice that I like to share a lot. Like, just do whatever the fuck makes you happy.
Your passion, bro.
Dude, so many kids my age, man, like, they're taking the path that's been laid out for them.
Right.
And they're living boring lives, and they're just pissing away their youth. Like, that's sad. That's sad, and they're doing it for money, which is even sadder. Like it's a fucking made up concept.
Absolutely.
And you're wasting something that you don't like. We don't know what life is, bro. We don't, and it's kind of contradictory.
You make it as you go.
It's kind of contradictory to say that and promote, like, do whatever the fuck you want to do and shit like you're doing, because like you could lose your life, but that's what it's about, kind of. At least that's what I see. Like if you're always sitting there trying to protect this thing, like your life, like you're never gonna experience it. Like you can, and the thing is, you could do all that shit. Like you could do all that shit where like you don't do anything dangerous. You don't, you know what I mean? Like you live your life like an arrow. You fucking drive Go to the supermarket, some dude hit you with his car.
Boom, dead.
If you fucking go to a supermarket, you get shot. What like, dude? There's so many things, and my thing is, if that does happen, it's only your fault that you haven't been living the way you want to.
Exactly. Nah, man, sorry to cut you off, but
No.
that's exactly why I say to people, you know what I'm saying, I live my life the way I want to live it, because at the end of the day, any day can be gone. No day is given, no day is taken for granted. You feel me? You gotta enjoy it. So at the end of the day, it's like I do everything I want to do, whether it's the way, you know, me doing acting, me doing the bike life, me doing whatever it is I want to go for in life. The martial arts, I told you, been doing that over 20 odd years. MMA, as you said, we done together. Boxing, I don't care, bro. I grew up in the hood. I don't care. All my life, lived on the same block, same street, all my life. I done seen people get stabbed. I done seen people get jumped. I done seen everything. I got a gun pulled out on me. I had a knife pulled on me. I've been through everything. I've been arrested in Nigeria. Fucking everything.
You been to Nigeria?
Hell yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
You feel me? So it's mad shit, bro. So, but
dude, that's my point. Is like you never know when it's gonna go, and do something that makes you feel alive. Like, just we people just as a society. I can tell you is like my circle of friends. They're not. Dude, they're living boring ass lives. Like they're doing what's being expected of them, and it's I've done that. I've been through that path. Like you just feel dead. Like you're living. You don't see the end to it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go to school. You're gonna hate. Like people think like, oh, if I just tough it out, you know, stick through class, I'm gonna get the job. But what happens when you're in a job? You're just like you're doing like you still. It's still the same shit. It's the same formula. You're gonna hate that if you hate school, you know. So find something that you make fucking passionate about, and just go balls to the walls with that. And you never know what's gonna happen. But I'll tell you what though, like, I mean, you know for sure, you get that fucking alive feeling. There's no replacement for that, and that's what life's about.
That's it.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. Do you mind if you flick that switch right? Because
switch right.
Yeah.
I got you. Cool.
Yeah,
bro. Nah, man. And that's why, like, you know, like going back to the whole the whole like bike life situation, it's like you said, the passion. So once it's stuck with me, it's something that can never leave me. So it's something that I know I'm good at. People recognize that, you feel me? So we do our thing, you know. And key number one when it comes to bike riding is, you know, ride your ride. That's a quote that people in the bike world use. And what that means is it's kind of like the same thing when it comes to like peer pressure. So ride your ride means if you get a bike and I get a bike and you see me bugging out on a bike doing whatever the fuck I want to do, don't go do the same shit I do thinking you can do what I do. No, stay in your lane. Do what you know you're comfortable doing, just like you said with the jumping.
Yeah.
There's going to be guys who's experienced, guys who's inexperienced. Do what you know you're comfortable doing. If you see this guy doing whatever speed or hitting this turn, going hella low, knee dragging, whatever it is, laying the bike down on a turn like real crazy, don't go say, oh shit, I can do the same shit.
Yeah, it's got to come from you.
Thank you. No. He wasn't ready. Yeah, exactly. Don't do that shit. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what that dude on the bike is looking like. What I mean by is you don't know his body position. You don't know his hand on the throttle. You don't know how his hand is on the brake. If his foot is on the foot brake, you don't know the type of tires he got. You don't know if he's on a lean. You don't know if he's just leaning over. You don't know where his head is at.
He's feeling it.
Thank you.
He's got a feel for it. No, I definitely got you, bro.
Can't just turn.
Yeah.
You feel me?
100%, man.
Absolutely.
100%. And then, I mean, it's something I can relate to, like you said, with jumping. Like, if I see some dude pulling a fucking crazy ass turn, I'm like, bro, that's all you.
That's it.
Do your thing. Yeah.
Do your thing. Trust me, bro.
And if you feel like doing it, like, you're ready for it. If you do it, you're ready for it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And, like, I mean, I don't ride, so everything I'm saying is just, you know, from my experiences.
Yeah.
But, like, I get that term. Like, I like that term, ride your ride.
That's it. Always, please. Yeah. Always ride your ride, please. Because there's too many people getting hurt out here. There's too many people dying. There's too many people
here with
dropping.
A fucking cast right now.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Got my little wrist thing on right now. My little, what do you call this shit? A wrist splint?
Brace?
Yeah, brace. So, luckily, you know, I don't got the cast on no more. And that's cool.
Crazy. You still need that, though, bro. How long has it been? What, 6 months now?
Yeah, since September. It was a good crack, you know, in the wrist or whatever. Almost tore my meniscus. Almost cracked my pelvis. You know, a lot of riders been through way worse than me, so I'm way blessed.
Dude, tell me that story, because to be honest, I didn't follow like when you were telling me on the phone, and it just seems like a crazy ass story. You still got a cast on.
I got you, bro. I'll tell you, no worries. Just to make a note, I don't condone any type of riding out there that I do.
Ride your fucking ride.
Exactly. Ride your ride. I don't say people should go out there. Obey all laws, obey all street signs. Please follow law enforcement. They are the best out
Bro,
there.
you don't have to fucking say any of that shit. This isn't one of those fucking. If you're stupid enough to do it,
that's
deal
you.
with the fucking consequences.
So right now I'm just doing a copyright infringement or whatever the fuck you want to call it, patent pending, whatever the fuck. Nobody can sue me. You feel me? Okay, I done stated that. So now that I stated that, fuck everything else. Back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
All right. So like I said, point blank period number 1. I told you I got experience in this. I've been doing this for a long time. Number 2, for the last how many bike seasons I've been running from the boys? How many times? Boys, aka police.
Crazy. I want to talk about that. What you done with the story?
I got you.
Because once I see those lights, I'm like a fucking bitch. I'm just like, oh shit. Like I'll pull over.
You know what it is? It's like in
what
the
did I
bike
do?
world. In the bike world, it's different because they know that we kind of own the streets in a sense.
Yeah.
Only because we own it in terms of speed and size, but we don't own it because we can get the most injured the quickest.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah,
no protection. But in the bike world, there's a saying called "down a gear, disappear." So what that means is like, you know, you could be in 5th gear, 6th gear. All my bikers out there, they know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you're a real rider, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. So like, you could be in 5th gear, 6th gear, 4th gear. It don't matter. Sometimes you don't even need a downshift. But basically, you know, to get more speed out your bike, sometimes you downshift. And the moment you downshift and you hawk ass, bro, you're gone. You're like a fucking.
Wait, the way when you downshift, you go faster?
Yeah. Sometimes, like, depending on what you're doing. What I
Okay.
mean, it's hard to explain. It takes more time. But basically, like I said, the riders out there know what I'm talking about.
So
basically,
wait, explain it to me because I have no idea. So you're going like, let's say you're on 6th gear. If you go down to 5, you go faster.
Yeah, because what you're doing is you're trying to get more revs out your bike.
Okay.
So more revs out your bikes obviously mean that you're, you know, climbing the revolutions. You're getting more horsepower. You're getting more speed, more acceleration out your bike. You know what I'm saying? You're asking for more gas.
Okay.
So your hands on the throttle, you're moving. So down to gear disappears, like, fuck it. Like, because put like this. If I'm in 6th gear and I'm doing like 80, okay, I can crack that throttle, no problem. So I spin the throttle, boom, I can get to 80, 100, whatever. You on a bike. You feel me?
Yeah.
But if you downshift now, you asking for more revs that was in the previous gear before you hit to the next gear.
Okay.
So you're saying, you know what? Give me more juice before I hawk this ass out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much a way of explaining it, you know?
I kind of follow.
You kind of follow, right?
A little bit, yeah.
So like me doing 60 in 6th gear and I downshift and I give it more throttle, I can get to 100 a lot faster if I would have just cracked the throttle in 6. Okay.
Yeah.
And then once I get to where I want to be with the speed I want, then I can go back up to 6 again.
And you probably get a fucking kick out of
exactly.
that, right? Like you probably get pushed.
Oh yeah, all the time. But you don't have to do that. But anyway, the reason why I say that is because that's just a saying in the bike world. But yeah. So like I said, I ran from the boys so many times in my life I can't even count them all. Minimum at least 30. It don't even matter. And like
insane,
like 20 something in one season alone. And
dude, that's badass though. That's like straight up freedom though. That's like legit freedom.
It's
like who's the only reason people fucking out here following the rules because it's like, oh, cops ain't getting me.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? Like I said before, if you don't know what you're doing, shit like that, always pull over. Obviously, you know, don't go out there saying, oh, I want to run from the boys too. Nah, you gotta have experience in doing what you're doing. Number one thing, before you could even say ride your ride, you have to know your bike. Sure. You have to know your bike in and out. Every bike is different. Every rider is different. You have to know your bike. That's just, it has to be imprinted in your mind. Know your bike. Because what happens is, whether you're running from the boys or you're not running from the boys, whether you're speeding or whatever it is, you don't have time to react, to think, what should I do next? No, everything should just be instinctive. You see a curve coming up, you see a turn coming up, you see a bend coming up, all three are different. You got to know how you going to take that turn, how you going to take that turn, how you going to take that curve, that bend, whatever it is. Yeah. Then you don't got time to say, oh shit, should I? No, bitch, you better keep fucking moving. You ain't got the time right now.
You're already there.
You're going to want to crash into that tree. You want to go over the bridge. You want the cops to hit you. What the fuck? So you got to keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Or like I said, you in the highway and out of nowhere, this person cuts in front of you. What you going to do? Panic? No, you got to react.
Yeah.
Your reaction time has to be stupid fast. Okay.
Dude, I can't even. I'm trying to get my in my head right now. I'm trying to like visualize me going 180 and looking back and seeing lights. Like I would just. I mean, I don't know how I would be living life, bro.
Trust me, bro.
It's like such a fucking crazy ass feeling.
The only thing I can explain as to any closeness of how it feels is for all the Star Wars fans out there. Okay. Anytime you see them on them little jet looking motorcycle things flying through the air, like Anakin Skywalker type shit, like chum, 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 chum. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what that feels like.
That's fucking
It's the
crazy.
closest thing to flying. I don't care what anybody says. You can go on roller coasters all you want. You can be in a fucking car all you want. Of course, obviously a jet doesn't compare. You can be in any one of the motherfuckers.
One thing that is flying, not even close to flying, it is flying, is paramotor. I'll show you that in a minute, but I want to hear your fucking story.
Show me that shit. Yeah. But when you're on a bike and you're only on 2 wheels and you know you ain't got no protection, that's the closest thing you have to flying.
And true freedom. I mean,
absolutely.
You're operating on your own fucking rules. Like,
that's it.
If you're not listening to the fucking rules that are put in place, whose rules are you? It's fucking
pretty
Wild West,
much.
bro.
There is no rules. You feel me? So, this night, what happened was, all it was is, make a long story short, I'll give you a brief idea of it.
Don't make it short. I don't know the details.
All right, cool. All it is the boys tried to get me again. You know what I'm saying? I was on some back roads or whatever, and I said fuck it, like always. You know, like how Nike says just do it. I said fuck it. So the cops is on me, put the lights on me.
Is
that
this
means
late?
go. Yeah, this is like almost like this is after 1 in the morning.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, whatever, you know.
So what happens? Like you're driving in the street, you see some car, like a cop parked, or I mean,
No, he pulled up behind me.
Okay.
Yeah, so he pulled up behind me or whatever, and he pulled up behind me, puts his lights on. I wasn't really doing anything. Yeah, I coulda, shoulda, pulled over, but like I said, fuck it.
Fuck
That's
that,
what I always
you
do.
You shouldn't have to, bro. And that,
No.
like,
sometimes though, the reason why, to be honest, is because in the bike world too, a lot of people know that a lot of cops are cool, but a lot of them are just straight assholes to bikers, yo. I know too many people that's been fucked left, right, and center from pulling over from cops and shit. I have boys right now that'll fucking tell you, they told the cops straight up when they pulled them over, you know, I was being nice that I pulled over, right? Like, that's what the biker said to the cops.
That's badass.
You feel me? Like, I was being nice. Like, I didn't have to pull over.
Yeah.
I did because I wanted to. I don't have to.
That's
so
badass.
it's like, you feel me?
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, bro. But it's like, you know, so anyway, he's trying to get me like usual. I'm cutting through the streets, you know, I'm hitting these turns and shit. It's mad late. It's like a fucking movie. He's on me and shit. I guess he couldn't get me like usual. But he didn't put on no siren. He didn't go on no loudspeaker. It was just lights. So I wasn't really sure what the fuck was going on. But anyway, I'm moving. As I'm hitting these nice ass turns or whatever,
Bro,
I'm getting low.
You're not even hurting anybody.
Huh?
You know, I'm sorry to cut you off, bro.
Yeah,
like, but
bro,
you're not
fine.
hurting anybody. Like,
That's-
it's so crazy to me that they would even fuck with you.
That's what I'm
Bro,
saying.
let's say
man.
you want to go 200. Like,
Yeah.
who you hurting by yourself? Like, in a car, I can
Yeah.
kind of get, you
Yeah.
know, like, you
Uh-huh.
hit some dude with your car. Like, that's a fucking massive bullet. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, you'll kill somebody. But in a
Absolutely.
bike, you're
Yeah.
the one at risk.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's sometimes they feel like we doing the stupid shit that we do or whatever, that we're causing other people to have problems. That's what I guess they
What do you
feel
mean? Like, people trying to get out of your way?
Yeah, like let's say I scare you. You're in a car. I'm in a bike going 200.
You're a
You get
bitch.
scared.
You're a fucking bitch.
Hey,
like,
man.
We need to weed you out of the fucking, like...
Trust me. My thing is like, you know what? Matter of fact, I'll say it right now because I don't know who's listening. I'll say it right now, actually. I've always wanted to say this. I say it to everybody I know, but this way I can reach more people. Word to the wise, right? A little lesson for anybody who drives and who doesn't ride or whatever. Please, and for all the bikers out there, I know they'll respect with what I'm saying. If you're in a car, okay, picture this. You're in a car, you're on a highway. You're on like a 3-4 lane highway. Cool. You're in whatever lane it is. I don't care, fast, slow, middle lane. I don't give a fuck what you in. If you look behind you and you see a biker speeding down behind you, coming up to you, stay in your motherfucking lane. The reason why I say that is not because I know sometimes you could try to be nice and say, let me move over and shit. Okay, fine. If you can judge the biker's speed, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not even that. Like, I'm sure the biker has planned you.
That's my point.
Yeah.
That's my point right there. You hit the nail on the button. The reason why I say that is because as a biker, we're coming in at 150, 160, whatever the fuck it is. I already see every car on the highway.
Yeah.
I'm already picturing how the fuck I'm going to get around you, X you, get in front of you. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting from you. I'm not going to smack into the back of you.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you try to say, let me be nice or whatever, and move over to the left lane, but you didn't judge the biker's speed, by the time you move up to the left lane in which he thought he was going in the first place, now you done made him smack into the back of you.
Yeah.
Had you stayed in your lane, he would have found his way around you.
Yeah.
Even if he has to hit the motherfucking shoulder, which I have done, we will find our way around you like
Yeah.
a bullet, like a bat
like
out
you're
of hell.
You're part of the plan.
That's
and
it.
Once you start fucking changing lanes, you're a variable.
Thank you. Now you done made it an issue.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
just stay in your lane. Bikers will find a way around you. Even if you just do it, just don't press on the brake all hard. Don't get all nervous. Don't say, oh, shit, and try to cut over. Just stay where you are. We will find a way around you. Even if we have to lane split. Lane split is like when you got two cars side by side, and the only thing in between them is a lane, like a dotted line or whatever the fuck. Sometimes you'll see bikers just go right through the middle of that shit. It don't matter. We will find our way around you. Trust me. I just want to say that. Side note.
Yeah, I'm sorry for cutting you off, bro.
Yeah, bro,
It's so crazy to me that cops would like to even pull you. Like, you're the one at risk.
Trust
me.
me.
If you're not hurting anybody, they're just wasting their time. They're just being fucking.
Trust me, bro.
Tools.
I've been chased by almost every cop. Not necessarily
for
on the
what?
East Coast, but
for what?
I don't know, man.
For what?
It could be. It could be. Of course, it could be speeding, acting up, but
whatever.
Yeah.
Why do you care?
That's why technically they're not supposed to pursue. What I've heard, what I've been told in the state of
I've
New
actually
Jersey.
heard that too. So I took like a probationary course or whatever.
Okay.
And they said like cops for the most part won't. I mean, you tell me if this is true, but like they said they won't pursue. They'll just take your plates and fucking send you a ticket once you get home.
True. Now that's the thing. They have to be able to see your plate in order for them to take it.
You don't ride with plates.
Nope. So at the end of the day, because like I said, there's two different types of riders. You got those who ride, and then you got a rider. A rider like me, we don't ride with no motherfucking plate. I ain't got no plate on my bike. Fuck that shit. You're not gonna be able to know who the fuck I am. That's why I be out. I'm a fucking ghost. Now, that day, okay, I got hit. So the thing is like this. All right, so like I said, nobody ever plans to get hit or whatever. So you feel me? So what happened is he's chasing me or whatever. I'm on these back streets or whatever. I'm cutting on these streets or whatever, and as I'm about to come out to a main highway, there's a fire hydrant spilling out mad water. So I didn't want to take the turn low, which means me leaning all the way over and taking the turn low because I didn't want to slip on the water. So I take it wide, which is like me trying to come around the water and try to get the less of the pressure, obviously.
Yeah.
As I'm coming up to the light.
And this is with somebody chasing you. How fast you guys going?
Right now, I'm probably going maybe like 70 on a turn. Nothing crazy. That's
fucking crazy, bro. No. I don't do that in a car.
Shit, I've done 180 on a turn, bro.
I don't do that in a fucking car,
That's
bro.
nothing. Yeah, bro. So we're flying, and he's after me or whatever. And this is probably like in like I don't know what kind of miles an hour zone, whatever. But anyway, we was coming up to a light. The light is gonna be like
Wait, there's a light getting on the highway?
Yeah. So what it is like this. It's like the street that comes out, okay? Picture like a T, I guess you can say perpendicular or crossing me, whatever the fuck you want to say.
Yeah.
That's a main highway. So this street now takes you onto that main highway.
Oh, okay.
You feel me?
So like,
if I
this
go
is the
right,
street you're on, and this is the main highway.
there you go.
Okay.
If I go right, I'm joining in with traffic on the main highway.
Gotcha.
If I go left, I have to cross over the highway and get onto the opposite side to go southbound or whatever the fuck. You feel me? Okay, cool. So now that light, like I said, as you riding and you know you running, you got to plan 3 steps ahead. Plan A, plan B, and motherfucking plan C. So plan A was if the light is green, that means green for me, then I'm going to go left. If the light is red for me, that means I'm going to go right because that means it's green for the other traffic. You get it? So, okay, my light, okay,
yeah,
facing me.
Yep.
For my traffic.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah, if it's green, I'm going to go left because it's giving me the right of way. So I can go out to the highway, make a left, and nobody is going to be crossing me.
Gotcha.
But if it's red, that means cars are flying past me left and right,
so
right in front
option
of me.
Is,
exactly. So if it's red, I will be able to join into the line of traffic and keep it moving.
Gotcha.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that was plan A. So plan A worked. The light was green.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, fuck it. I hit that left. When I said I was at like a bat out of hell, I hit like 150 in like fucking 9 seconds. That was nothing.
What the fuck?
I was busting his ass. He was mad far. I was like, all right, cool.
Dude, I like to think I have a nice car. You know, I mean, you've seen it sitting out there, the Audi.
Yeah, it's nice.
It takes me a minute.
Yeah,
even
bro,
if
it's
I'm
a
on
car,
fucking
man.
sports mode, like.
Trust me, bro. It's a car. A car versus a bike is no contest.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you got. You can pull a Lambo out. You've seen it already. We spank on them shits.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck.
I've raced everything, bro.
So how do they keep up? Sorry, man.
They don't.
Sorry to come.
No, bro. It's fine. They don't. The only thing that can really keep up is if you do mad work to your car. They got right now regular bikes trying to race Bugattis and shit on YouTube. Come on now. A Bugatti fucking goes like 100, you know what I'm saying, 200 something miles an hour. You feel me? So obviously they try to bring out the big boys just to even compete with a bike.
Like a regular bike.
Okay. So And right now, I ride just to let the viewers know 1000s are better. We don't do that. We don't do that 700, 600 shit.
Is that horsepower?
Exactly. No, the CCs of the bike, the size of the motor.
Okay.
So 1000s.
Dude,
so
I've heard that term CC, and I think I'm the idiot for not knowing what the fuck that means.
Nah, bro.
But
the funny
like,
thing
even
is
my dad knows. Like,
see, but you asking that question is making an understanding for the people that don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
So don't even worry about it. It's all good, bro. So we ride 1000s. You know what I'm saying? That's the leader bikes or whatever. That's one of the fastest bikes you gonna get. Of course, the ZX14, Hayabusas, all them shits. That's cool. I rode a lot of bikes out there. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, by far, one of the best bikes and the bike I'm sticking with that I always love, it's going to be the BMW. So shout out to the Beamer gangs. Bang, bang. You already know what it is. The S1000s, double R. That's like a super sport bike right there. One of the fastest bikes on the market. Love the bike. It's crazy. I done spent on so many bikes. It's not even a joke.
Do you soup it up or you just take it as it comes?
I take it as it comes, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm always going to add work to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably badass as fuck the way as it comes.
Oh, trust me, bro. It is. It's tuned just right, and then I do extra work, of course. I'm not going to say what I did because motherfuckers want to try to compete with me out here, but there's work done. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
But
yeah, so you make that turn.
Yeah, so I make that left turn. Thank you. I make that left turn. There's nobody on the highway. Like I said, it's like 1-something in the morning. I'm busting this cop's ass. Now he asked for backup. Boom. Now there's 2 cars trying to chase me from the back. And then I got another 2 cars trying to get me from the other direction. So now there's 4 cop cars trying to get me.
Wait, so that one cop turned into 2. How? He called for backup?
He called for backup. I guess he came. I didn't know where the fuck he showed up from, but he showed up with him, so there's 2 behind
Once you joined on the highway?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he must have radioed in and he found his way onto the highway, too. Okay. Obviously, they're not right on my ass.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm already busting the ass. I got enough gap. Yeah. But I see 2 different sections of lights. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, all right, whatever. And then I got another section on the opposite side of the highway with 2 other cars trying to get me too.
But see, even then, like, what if they can't? If they
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's so serious?
They're fucking
exactly.
faggots.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't mean that in the gay way,
no,
but like,
fine,
they're pieces of shit. Like,
yeah, I know.
Like, why? Well, first of all, what are they trying to do? Because like, even if they get to you, like, they can't hit you because all you're doing is speeding. You're not hurting anybody.
Exactly. I'm not like, you know what I'm saying. I don't know, bro. Ask them shit.
yeah. Okay, my bad.
No, bro, it's fine. So they try to get me. I'm busting his ass, whatever. There's like 4 cops on me. Then I come to another light. Now, what we call busting a light is basically like you're gonna just go through the red light.
So is this like a highway like 22?
Just like a highway of
it's
it's like a main highway. It's like you could say like this for people who won't know anyway, but it's like a 3-lane highway.
Well, for me, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a 287 Route 1. You know what I'm saying?
But there's no lights on 287. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is like a regular highway that's in town.
So like 22, yeah.
Yeah, like that. I guess you could say it like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a 3-lane or 4-lane highway. I'm about to try to bust the light so that my light is now red.
Okay.
Feel me? So that's why I said busting the light or whatever. However, I'm not just gonna roll through the motherfucker. That's suicide. You don't know what's coming in the intersection paths. You know what I'm saying? So what you do is you slow your bike down real low, whatever, to the point of like you're still speeding, but you're just stupid slow to the point where you can judge the traffic that's coming across.
So what's stupid low? Because to me, stupid low, like slow is 25.
I'm talking about like 50.
Okay.
like 50, 60.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, because you started judging your speed before you get to the light.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So the light just hit red. I'm just about to be in the intersection. I'm judging the speed of the cars crossing me right now. There's only 1 truck crossing me. It's a big ass truck or whatever. It's like a Ford Explorer SUV, some extra big shit.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like truck, like
no, 18-wheeler, nah.
Yeah.
Thank God. So now the person's crossing in front of me or whatever, and I'm already judging the person's speed. So I'm judging the speed so I can now say I'm going to shimmy around her somehow and just mosey on through. Once I cut through that intersection, I will be like a bullet coming out of a motherfucking shotgun. You're not gonna know what the fuck just hit you.
And you're not gonna find you.
No, you're not gonna find me. Especially the highway that I was at. I know it like the back of my hand. So you was not gonna catch me. So at the end of the day, I'm going through it, whatever. I'm trying to bust a light or whatever. I'm judging the lady's speed or whatever. Boom, no problem. Out of nowhere, I guess she sees all these cop cars coming from both directions. 4 cops. Out of nowhere, I guess she just gets so nervous. Instead of just judging the same speed in which she was going, 5,
which is
10,
the point where we were talking about before.
Exactly, just doing what you was doing. I'm already judging how am I gonna get around you. Yeah. So just do what you was doing, okay? Out of nowhere, I guess she just stops in the middle of the motherfucking highway. My bike reams into the side of the back of her truck. I smack into that shit, flip over the truck, go flip like 45 feet. Got hit from one divider, landed to the second. Broken wrist, like I said, almost cracked pelvis. Bike is totaled all over the fucking highway.
They cracked pelvis.
Almost cracked. Almost cracked. Yeah. Almost tore my meniscus. Really bad sprain. Like I said, bike is in pieces all over the 6-lane highway. Man, I got 6 cop cars surrounding me.
Bro, I'll say you're lucky.
Yeah,
I mean,
bro.
I don't know much about biking, but I'll say you're fucking lucky.
Oh, yeah,
like,
trust me.
Like,
I know
some
friends right
shit.
now. I know friends right now that's have way worse. Broken leg in 3 different places, broken pelvis.
But see, all that
spleen.
shit heals. I'm talking about some shit like...
Oh, death?
Like, not death, because I would rather death than paralysis.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're absolutely right, bro. I'm saying, like, trust me, I'm blessed right now, and I'm still on the motherfucker. I'm still riding.
Fuck yeah, keep doing it.
That's
Just be
it.
careful.
That's what I love to do.
all.
You feel me? So they tell me to get on my stomach or whatever. I'm like, yo, I can't move. You feel me?
That
That fucking hurt. Like,
dude, that
the
pisses
fuck you
me
want me to
off.
do? Like,
That pisses me off so
they was
fucking
mad
much.
as hell. Like, yeah.
How are they mad? Like, you just took a tumble. Like,
Yeah.
even if you had like AKs out the ass and you were coming out shooting, like, you just took a tumble. You're not fucking Superman. Like, you would need a minute. You know
exactly.
Like they
shit,
know
bro.
that. Like, what the fuck?
The
man?
funny thing is that the moment I got hit, the adrenaline mixed with the rider in me. The moment I got hit, bro, I tried to stand up real quick before they came. I looked over to the left. Riders know. I look over like, oh shit, my bike. I try to get on my shit like, oh shit, is this shit gonna work? Until I realized how fucked up it is. That bike ain't going nowhere. So I said, shit, I'm about to hop on this motherfucker one wheelie and just wheelie this bitch out of here. Like, whatever the fuck I gotta do, because I ain't trying to get caught.
Is that what wheelies are about? Accelerating faster?
Yeah, it's about just being on one wheel. You know what I mean? Like, different ways. Either you can do a fast wheelie, slow wheelie, don't matter.
But is that like the reason you just said wheelie off? Like,
oh, no, I said wheelie off because my front wheel was fucked.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, my whole front of the bike was fucked. So I said, shit, I still got one wheel. We gonna make it work. Ride till the wheels fall off, literally. You know what I'm saying? But the bike, the whole ignition, everything was fucked all over the place. So the whole front end of the bike was done.
That's crazy.
The whole front end of the bike. So it's like...
That's fucking crazy.
I tried to walk. I guess I was in and out of consciousness. I just collapsed. Boom.
You got pictures?
Of course, bro. I got it right here. So, it was one of the craziest moments.
If anybody's listening, I'm going to try to get these as much as I can without, putting too much out there. I'll try to get as many pictures as I can, post them up.
I got you. That was the bike and shit.
That was the bike?
That was the bike, you feel me? So that's the bike and shit. And then, sometimes, like I said, parked up with
I've seen it, I think. I think I've seen it at Al's.
I'm sure.
Is that right?
You probably have, you know what I'm saying? We've been, I've been all over, you feel me?
Yeah, we've been boys for a long time, too.
That's the front of the bike. You feel me?
Oh, shit.
So, if you scroll, I think, to the right or
that
whatever.
Way?
Yeah. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
And if
what
you scroll
the
again,
fuck?
you see the gas tank right here?
No.
You see, scroll again. All right, you see that dent right there?
Where?
Right there, that big ass, like looking like.
Oh yeah.
That's why I almost cracked my pelvis, cause that's boom.
So that's where your body's.
Yep.
So this thing got in the way.
Huh?
So this thing got in the way.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
Took the hit for you.
Feel me? So it's mad shit happened. The cops, I guess, was being lenient. I guess they didn't lock me up, whatever. They didn't bag me up, whatever. But I mean, they said, because of what they witnessed me go through and shit, they're not gonna lock me up or whatever.
Lock you up for what? Like, what's the charge? Like, okay, like you're a cop. What do you write down on paper?
I guess they're saying like me just riding and not
I get
stopping
maybe
or some shit.
Maybe like avoiding arrest, but you're not under arrest.
That's what I said. I mean,
like, what's the charge? Like, what goes on paper?
Who knows? I mean, maybe they can use the term eluding or whatever the fuck. But to me, I thought I didn't know if I was being chased or not. I saw lights, so I said, oh shit. And don't forget too, I'm also, I'm saying, a black man. I'm saying, no offense here, but I'm also a black man at 1 something in the morning trying to get pulled over by cops. If they were, fuck that. After what just happened in Ferguson, after what happened to the other dude who got shot, what's his name?
To be honest, I don't watch news anymore.
The one for wearing a hoodie. I forget his name right now.
Oh, Trayvon Martin?
There you go, Trayvon and shit. Like, I'm not trying to make no type of fun with their name or anything like that, but it's real out here. When you get in and you think your life is entrusted inside of an officer sometimes, and sometimes it's not. At this time of night, when you by yourself and nobody else is as a witness, you don't know what the fuck people trying to do to you. Yeah. So fuck that. Nah, that's why.
Dude, I'm worried when I
Okay.
pull over. I'm
see.
worried when I pull over and if I didn't done shit. Like
Okay.
even if I'm speeding, I'm like,
Yep.
fuck. Like what else is gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? And like, this is for me. Like this is some stupid shit. Like I
Yeah.
got 6 points on my license, and this is after they knocked some down. Like
Okay.
I think I was up to 9.
Okay.
You know, like it was some ridiculous shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like and it was for like. I told you one of
Yeah,
them. So
yeah.
for whoever didn't hear the story, I was going 40 miles an hour on a 40-mile-an-hour road. Now that thing, as a speed trap, it turns into 25 for like, let's say like 100 yards, like a football field length.
Yeah.
Like it turns into 25 in that area, and I don't know the area. I didn't see the sign. It's 11 at night, or maybe
Yeah.
later. Like I'm not hitting anybody. If there is a school zone, like there's no kids in school. Like I'm trying to follow the rules, bro. I'm going
Yeah,
41,
exactly.
maybe. And this dude pulls me over. He's like, you know how fast you're going? Yeah. Speed limit.
Speed
40.
limit.
Yeah. And he goes like, well, no, it's 25. I'm like, oh. And this dude, I'm 17
Yeah.
at this time. And he still gives me a ticket. He's like, no, it turns into 25 and you should have known. Well, like, I don't know, man. I think like, it's not like black and white. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you see a kid trying to follow the rules. You see there's no consequences for him. Like the fact that he did that I'm talking to me like third
Yeah.
person, but like there's no consequences for the fact that I'm fucking going 40, like which was again what the road started off at.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just still crazy to me that they gave me tickets. So, bro, if they can fuck with me like that, like I
Okay.
can imagine when they have prejudice against you.
That's what I'm saying.
And-
Man. You never know. It's you got to take your own life into consideration. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen too many things. I'm not trying to be a part of that shit. That part of that fuckboy shit. Like, sometimes they can get like really bad. You feel me? So I said, fuck it. It's not worth it. So anyway, with me, you know what I'm saying. Then you know what I'm saying. Like now I'm on the ground and shit. And they got the ambulance. They got they hauled me onto the hospital. Whatever. Blah blah. Luckily enough, the person in the SUV was okay, thank God, and the SUV was just fine. Like they even drove off, like nothing was wrong, except my bike was total all over the motherfucking place. So I'm like, all right, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Dude.
So now it's like I'm in the hospital, I'm in the ER for like 14 hours and shit, and went to MRIs.
Do you remember any of that shit?
Of course, I remember everything like it was yesterday.
Well, no, I
Everything.
mean, like, what do they do? Like, operating? Like,
I mean, nah. The best part is they checked me out. They they cut my clothes off in the middle of the highway. I'm only in just in my drawers in the middle of the highway and shit. Put me on a stretcher. You know what I'm saying? They check on my bones and everything. And the EMT guy is blacking out as he's giving his report in the ambulance. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And basically, he's blacking out because, like, what I mean by blacking out, he's like going in and out of like, I guess you could say, quote unquote, consciousness. Like he's like not here.
the EMT guy is.
Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this?
He's in the wrong line of work.
Nah, what it is he was so shocked that out of all the accidents he done seen and witnessed from a bike, that I'm not dead. That's why he was so shocked. He said, bro, out of the accident you was just in, the way your bikes looks all over this highway, you shouldn't be talking to me right now. Like something's up. I'm like, I don't know. I guess I'm in a godly bubble. I have no idea.
Bro.
So he was like, I've seen some people get into accident at 20 miles an hour and break a femur, rib cage, fucked up, brain damage, all this type of shit. And here I am, blah, blah. I'm like, hey, man, I don't know. I think I probably...
It's a rider in you.
I'm telling you, bro. I think I probably got smacked with a truck maybe like 55, 60 miles an hour. No more than 60, no less than 45. So somewhere in that window.
That's the speed you were going when you hit the truck?
When me and the truck collided, yeah.
Shit.
You feel me? So I'll say like 50.
Bro.
Just to be on the safe side, 55, whatever.
What the and you remember all of this shit?
All this shit, bro. I was doing it like a $150 before I got hit, but I'm saying I slowed it down and shit. You feel me? So, it's crazy. And then I'm in the ER. I remember like it was yesterday too, just lights and just going through all these MRIs, like 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? CAT scans, fucking all this other shit. Dude, it's like
what's
nightmare.
crazy is they caused this.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Like,
what
if you
I'm
didn't
saying.
see lights, I don't think you. I mean, you
Nah,
I
I was chilling.
Yeah.
I was chilling that day. I mean, yeah, when I get on the highway, of course, I'm still gonna bust
you're
ass.
speeding, but like,
but I know what I'm doing.
you know exactly what the fuck you're doing. And
Yeah.
the chick's not gonna freak out when she's not seeing lights.
You
like,
feel me?
and she wouldn't even have seen you. Maybe I
Thank
don't
you.
know.
I would have just went around her. She would have been like, "Phoom," like, what the fuck is that? Exactly. I'm like, yeah, that was me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to know. That's
Bro,
it.
and they caused this, and fucking, I can only imagine the bills.
Oh yeah, bro. Over 40 grand
Oh,
worth of
what
damages
the
in
fuck?
terms of medical bills and shit. And fucking, I had to go to court. Had to get a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Got like over 4 tickets. Was facing like 9 points and blah blah blah. All this other bullshit. Luckily though, my lawyer was a man. You know what I'm saying? He hooked it up, did his thing, because technically I wasn't really doing too much wrong and shit, I guess. But hooked it up, did his thing, and I ended up getting it all that squared away. Right now I'm just trying to get everything medically and physically and emotionally squared away. But luckily enough, the main thing I was really worried about is that I don't have no type of twitches or nothing like that where it's like I can't ride or I'm nervous. Now all that shit is out the window, man. I must have rode like 15 times, 10 times since the accident, so I know I'm straight. Bro. I'm back on it again. Yeah, Skillz is back in the building, still doing this motherfucking thing. You feel me? Anybody who wants it, we can get it in. Fuck it, it's whatever. It's for fun. You know what I'm saying? I just be loving it. You know what I'm saying? Turns, bends. I don't give a fuck. Speeds. We do top end runs, everything. You know what I'm saying? What a top end run, for those who don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, no problem. So a top end run is basically no matter where you meet up with your crew, how many it is, whatever it is, y'all already know it's a top end run tonight. Okay, cool. Top end run, everybody knows that. Remember what I said earlier, when you topping your bike out.
Yeah.
So your bike does whatever maximum speed, 180, 170, whatever it is. That's the speed you're going to go the whole entire trip. Don't slow down.
And how long are we talking? Like,
I'm talking about like 20 miles worth, like 15 miles worth of just doing like 180. Yeah, just no matter what you're doing, you can't really slow down. So like your window for me, for somebody who's on 1,000, you know what I'm saying? A top end run window would be like 170 through like 190 or more, whatever. But the low is like 170 because you're not really topping your bike out if you're doing 165. Like, dude, I do 165 speeds, like no problem. You're just saying
numbers right now. But if for people that don't, like, I don't even have an idea, but I kind of do because I skydive. Yeah. But even then, I have nothing to relate it to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm falling through the air. So especially on a nice day, like even without a nice day, like I'm not. The only thing that's relative to me are other jumpers, and to me, they're not. They're falling. They're going the same speed as me. Yeah. So I can only fucking imagine. And again, that's terminal velocity 120. They say I fall fast. That's like a thing going around the drop zone. Like everybody that jumps with me says I fall fast. I can't tell you how fast I go, but like big dudes have trouble like keeping up with me. Like they gotta make themselves like as little as possible. So like. My instructor like last season was going in like a t-shirt. Like you want as little drag as possible to fall my speed. So like let's say I go 130, 140. Just like give me some fucking extra. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
See, to me, man, that shit is fucking crazy. Like, my blackness won't permit me to do no fucking jumps and shit.
Bullshit, man. There's people that do it, man. You gotta try it. You have to try it.
I don't know about that shit.
No, you clearly are into fucking thrills.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is on a bike, though. Like, that's falling in the motherfucking air. That's dude, like, what the fuck? Like, if your parachute don't open, bitch, you dead. Like,
you gotta reserve. Bro, I think you're more,
I'm scared.
You're way more risky than I am, I'll tell you that.
Shit, I don't think so. My ass never jumped out no motherfucking plane. Like, that's crazy.
And I'm not trying to scare you from what you do. I think it's badass as fuck that you do what you do. But look at deaths on a bike versus deaths in skydiving. It's like I'm in the single digits, bro.
True. But you know what it is, though? I got control. At the end of the day, I can control. But you got control of skydiving. How, bro? You got the air, like.
But you got your body. That's the most intimate thing, though. Like, there's no vehicle. It's all you.
True.
And then the packing thing, like, part of the thing is like you jump your own pack job. So you get to trust yourself. But to be honest, I haven't done that yet. So I'm putting my life in like my life in these people, the Packers' hands. But they do like. They do tandems like every day. Like literally what happens is like people jump, they come down, they take that rig, they pack it, and then the dude puts it back on and he goes back up. So they know what the fuck they're doing. So I'm confident in them. I do my gear check before I get on the plane. On the plane, I'm doing gear checks, like, you know, like checking my handles, checking everything. Like
that's how I do with my bike. Checking my bike, checking my chain, checking my tires, checking my brakes. I dig it. I trust me, I know.
Dude, the only one thing is that I think that it like gets people, and it's even getting mean, but I'm getting more comfortable. I used to be stiff as a fucking board. Is just looking at that plane. Looking at that fucking plane.
I'll be looking down like, is that a motherfucking house? That shit look like a Lego box.
Oh,
like,
yo, you won't even. No. You like, is that a plane? That's what you're saying. Is that a fucking plane down there?
That's another plane below us?
Way below us, bro.
Another plane.
You know those Cessnas that you see, like those little like private planes, like someone owns? Yeah. They usually fly around 2,500.
What if I fall into a motherfucking propeller or some shit? Like I'm gonna get chopped up like fucking meat. Like, what is this?
No. Like when you jump, you go into areas where anyone in
Right.
the area like knows that there's skydivers. Watch the fuck out.
Shit,
And
man.
and by the time you get to like to that
Yeah.
where those planes cruise,
Yeah.
you're under canopy, so you better watch the fuck out yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you
okay.
got some control under canopy, bro. That's one of my favorite. I mean, the whole thing is my favorite, but
Yeah.
like that's one of the parts I look forward to is the canopy ride, man. I'm fucking beast under canopy already. Like only fucking 11 jumps in, I'm a
Yeah.
fucking beast. That's my shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like the way you do what you do is like, you know, that's like you said, the way you talk, you know what I'm saying? You lighten up when you talk about that's your passion, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like with me and riding, it's like,
I
it's
can
like,
tell.
yeah, it's like, so like when we doing top end runs, it's like, there's nothing like it because, you know, I know it might sound kind of crazy and shit, but like at any minute you could either die or you're living.
But it's not bullshit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like people say that shouldn't be dramatic, but this isn't bullshit. Like
It's
you
not,
can
bro.
die.
Like, oh no, like
You
t-
can
damn,
and will
like,
die
yeah,
if you
yes,
fuck up.
absolutely. At 180 plus miles an hour, anything you hit, if you do come back, you're not gonna want to. Because I'm just being real. Like I know there's some people right now that might feel offended and shit, but let's be honest here. Let's just keep it 100. Let's keep it all the way real. Let's keep it G right now. If motherfucking hit somebody or hit a thing at 180 miles an hour, bitch, I'm coming back like a vegetable, and I ain't trying to come back like a vegetable. You just pull the motherfucking plug. I'm good.
But that's not what it's about,
Nah,
man.
I'm
That's
straight.
not what it's about. Don't plan for fun. I mean, and I know you don't because you do it. But
Yeah.
like, that's not what it's about. You're not planning on fucking up. But it's just crazy that those are the stakes.
Oh yeah, I know.
And it just makes it. I can only imagine what that fucking thrill
Trust
is
me,
like.
bro. I know. Because the worst thing is like when you, like I said, don't think that when I say a top end run that it's all on a straight. Hell nah. There's turns coming up. There's fucking.
That's crazy.
There's bends coming up. There's a bend coming up for like maybe a mile stretch, 2 mile stretch, depending on where you at. It could be down south, could be up north. And, you know, depending on where you at, you could have a long stretch. You could have one time, you know, doing turns at like 2 miles of a turn of a bend at like 180 miles an hour. You know what I mean? You just in that lean the whole motherfucking time in the same position.
That's crazy. Wait, so for how long?
I mean, it could be anything depending
Yeah.
on the road. But I'm just saying, like, let's just say 2 miles straight
Jesus.
of like a one position. You have to stay in that position and do what you're doing right, because you can come up and shit, but like if you get off of the wrong position or whatever, right, in a turn, you know that can be your ass. So you have to have everything has to be intricate, everything has to be planned and in place.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
when you watch shit like MotoGP, Isle of Man, you know what I'm saying, like Valentino Rossi and Mark Marquez, Jorge Lorenzo, these motherfuckers right here are the truth. You feel me?
Riders?
Of course, yeah. These dudes right here are professional riders right here. Guy Martin or what's the other dude's name? Damn, how could he's the main guy? John McGuinness. This man won Isle of Man like fucking 12 times or some shit. Isle of Man is basically, anybody who YouTubes it, it's basically like, you know, it's one race every year, once a year in Ireland. Okay. They shut down all major streets, all regular streets, and you go balls to the wind and do everything you want to do. I'm talking about you hitting speeds of like 200 plus, 220, that's 215, awesome. Whatever the fuck it is. Barely on the brake. You're hitting these turns. You're doing these through regular streets. Like, not on a track. You're not in no trail. No, these are regular motherfucking streets. Like, you're doing 200 past somebody's front porch.
Bro, those people are alive, though.
I'm saying,
those
man.
People are fucking alive.
About 3 people or 2 people on average die every year in this race.
That's not what it's about, though.
Even
man.
spectators.
I don't even, dude, like, this, see, I can't even tell you the numbers for skydiving because it's not, like, I'm not interested in it. I'm not saying it can't happen. It could happen. I could die. But, like, it's not what it's about, man. And I know people who get into shit and whatever, like, do you, however you get into stuff and, like, figure it out. Like, I know my ex was like that. Like, when she was getting, like, she wanted to start, like, she just wanted to do a tandem. Right. The first thing she did was, like, how many people died doing skydiving?
Right.
Like, whatever. Like, do you,
I mean,
however
I wonder that, too. But, I mean, like you said, because I don't really do it, I'm just concerned with knowing what happens
bro, I'm
with
talking, like, don't talk to me like I'm a fucking pro. Like, I'm still learning, but I'm just loving learning.
Fuck it, bro. You still done it more than a handful of times. Shit, I've never done it once. I seen that shit in the movies.
It's fucking awesome.
Fuck that shit. I seen it in the movies, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. And, you know, like, with the riding, it's like,
what was that race you were saying?
Isle of Man.
Oh, I love man.
Isle. Like an aisle in a store.
And we're back.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
no technical difficulties. All good.
I was trying to wake the computer up or whatever, and I
Yeah.
forgot that I turned the screen all the way down because I just didn't want that thing fucking facing me the
Brightness.
whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got you, bro.
So what is it, Isle of Man?
Yeah, Isle of Man. So it's ISLEOF.
And we're recording. All right, back with after technical difficulties. My bad, guys. So the video we're watching right now is The Greatest Show on Earth, HD, 322 kilometers an hour, 200 miles per hour street race.
Yeah.
What
When you watch
fuck?
it, just watch them. Watch this real quick.
Is that called? Flyby?
Yeah, that's a flyby right now.
So what we're watching, by the way, is just like people standing. Oh my god, people are standing on the side of the road,
just
and
watching this
like
shit.
they're just still obviously, and then people are going by on a bike, and you can't see the person. Like you don't even know the color of the bike. You don't know who the fuck it is. It's as quick as you see them, they're gone. What the fuck? Dude, what's that feeling like?
It's nothing like I don't know how to explain it.
I want to try it, but I don't at the same time. Like,
well, you wouldn't be able to try that for a while until you get like experience and shit.
Yeah,
but it's like you said, ultimate freedom, man. There's nothing like it.
It's genuinely ultimate freedom,
yeah,
bro.
it's
You
ultimate
just
freedom.
pick up and just go where the fuck you
Just
want.
do it. It's
Dude, that's the
nothing
thing
like
with skydiving, and
Yeah.
that was like my attraction to it. Is it is freedom, you know what I'm saying? But it's at the same time it's a little limited, you know. And I'm starting to realize that as I'm getting into it. Which fuck it, I'm still doing it. I still love it, and in a way, it's extremely free, you know, for those 1 minute. But
Of course.
it's also limited in the sense that like you're limited to you have to have a plane. Someone has to take you up there.
Yeah.
You have to have like clearances. You have to have all this shit. The thing I'm about to show you, like after we watch this video, is the paramotor. That's freedom. Fucking what you guys do. That's fucking freedom.
Yeah,
Like,
bro. It's insane.
what the fuck, dude? I can't even like begin to like tell you what bike just went by, what his number was. I can't see shit.
Trust me. And just watch this shit.
Here, I'm gonna like kind of skip through just because there are people listening.
Well, watch this. It's coming up something.
What the fuck?
Watch.
Man.
You watch this. Don't worry. You don't even got to skip to right here because this is the good part. You're about to see something. You're about to see the way they pass by these fucking trees and make a tree blow.
So you see this shit?
You see that speed, right?
Yeah, dude. You do this shit.
Yeah.
That's insane to me. Guys, you have to watch this video. Anybody listening
That's
has to watch
right there.
this
That's
video.
John McGinnis right there.
What the fuck? The
That's
cameras
it.
can't pick it up.
I told you, that's people's houses and shit chilling. You feel me?
Do you see that kid's face?
Exactly. He's like, what the fuck? Yeah.
What? Yeah.
You don't even really look there.
If you're not looking,
Watch.
you don't see it.
Watch when he passes these trees.
What the fuck?
You about to see something
You're
spectacular.
airborne. So do you get airborne like that?
Of course. Sometimes you don't even know what's happening. It just does.
Yeah.
See how they going through town?
Yeah.
See how they going that on the turn? You know what I'm saying?
That's fucking ridiculous, dude. Is
Just
this something
watch.
you're interested in
There
doing?
you go. You about to hear some good shit right here.
Oh shit. Dude, that sound is so sick.
So there you go. Like giving it everything you got.
Man.
Yeah,
What?
catch that shit. And there you.
So this dude is like making a turn. I gotta keep in
See it
mind people
again.
are listening, but like this dude's making a turn and he's about to skid out. And he's like, nope, got
He
this
caught
bitch.
that shit.
Got it, bitch. Yo, and how heavy are these fucking bikes? Like,
Oh man, you talking about like under 1,000 pounds? You feel me? Like
but like,
it could be anything like 500 pounds,
But that's still
600
ridiculous.
pounds, 7, depending if you're riding a 600, 300, 750.
oh, so you know the
1,000.
weight of your bike?
Huh?
You know the weight of your bike?
Yeah, like I said, with you on it, you got to know your bike in and out. You know what I'm saying? So
God damn. All right, I'm gonna pause it just again
Yeah,
because
man.
people are listening.
Of course.
But this is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's
it's
some
nuts.
shit, bro. Like, I'm gonna try to like. I really encourage you to fucking get like an Instagram and like.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like the way we watch these videos, people want to see you do your shit.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
I'm telling you, I would follow you like in a heartbeat, and I'd be looking forward to every video coming out. And I'm sure people are the same. And if there's ever a fucking time to do it now, while people like, while anybody's listening, man.
Yo, man, like I
Get
mean, yeah, you might be the one to help me do this shit. You know what I
Fuck
mean?
yeah.
Like,
I do,
this
honestly.
is just what I do. Like, I just do it because I love to smile. Like every time I'm on my bike, I smile. You feel me? Fucking, I've done it all. Like I said, man, I got riders right now that, you know, brought the best out of me. Riders that are better than me. Riders not as nice as me. It don't matter because it's not about the ego gets so involved in the bike life, man. Like sometimes you just want to ride and shit, but sometimes they don't let you. Like, and sometimes you gotta bust some people's ass because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like they just do that type of shit.
Oh,
It can cause
stupid.
problems. So
That's
you know how it goes,
stupid,
man.
bro.
So what's this right here?
This is a paramotor. This is the thing I was telling you about. This is flying. Like, you can say you get in a fucking plane and fly, but even then a plane's limited. You need a fucking, like, runway. You got clearances. You don't even need a license for this shit. You just buy it and do it. This is flying. If anybody's ever wanted to fly, get a fucking paramotor. You fly. That's it.
Paramotor.
Paramotor, yeah. It's not a very creative name. I don't like the name.
Okay.
But check this out. All right, I'm just going to forward through the video. Yeah, so like what it is, you got a fan on your back. Okay. It's kind of like a backpack, and you got gas in it, and that's it. Like you just start that fucking bitch up, and you're out. So you have a type of parachute over your head, but it's a very, very small one. They call it elliptical parachute. Okay. So if you see like the shape of it, like so the ones I fly, because it's kind of like training wheels, like they're perfectly rectangle. Yeah. That makes me go slow. That makes me, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like I said, it's like training wheels. Yeah. Once you the elliptical, so this is a square one. The one I fly, the elliptical on the ends, like it kind of goes like that. Yeah, yeah. And that's built for speed. And I don't know much about it. So if anybody's listening, that's a paramotor fucking pilot. I'm talking on my ass right now.
I got you.
But I know somebody who is, and I'm guessing they need the elliptical chute because it's built for speed, and you got a fucking like motor on your back. So. Yeah. We're watching these people just fucking fumble around. I want to get like a straight up good video. Yeah, just search it again.
That's but yeah, man, you know, I appreciate you having me on and shit, man. You know,
dude, you're like pretty much an inspiration for this fucking thing, man. I want to talk to people like you. Like, dude, if I could do this for a living, happy as a motherfucker, bro.
That's it, you know what I'm saying?
Like, cause
people's experiences and shit.
Yeah, well, and it's not just that. Like, it's just, you get to like feed off of people's energies, bro. Right, like, somebody that does what you do, like, they got a certain energy about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like I said, they're living life, bro. If you were to talk to somebody who's an accountant, like, I'm not again, nothing's wrong with this shit. It's just boring. You know what I'm saying? Like,
of course, bro. Fuck. Oh shit, that sounded real clear.
Well, yeah, because they're hooked up, so I can actually answer phones through my through my computer. I'm trying to get a good one, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but so there's nothing wrong with that lifestyle, bro. But like, if you don't have a passion for it, you're doing yourself a disservice, bro. Like, and you're wasting something that we don't know anything about. We don't know what life is, bro. We don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just lucky enough to have it and do something with it. Like, people don't. They live in this stupid-ass paradigm of, like, making money and collecting shit. You want to collect shit that you're not even going to take with you.
True.
What the fuck is that, bro? Like,
man, hell if I know, bro.
And I get it, man. I get it. Like, you want to elevate your status, whatever, live in a nice house. That's all well and good. But if you're incredibly unhappy doing that, what like, are you going to even enjoy it? Like, and you don't even spend time in the house if you're working your ass off in a fucking little cubicle job. Like,
you're not going to.
Most of your waking hours are spent in the office, and most of your waking hours are spent hating your life. That's so stupid.
You know what it is? One quote and one quote only. There's a difference between living and existing. Yeah. So just remember that. There's a difference between living and existing.
I like that, bro. I got a tattoo on my back of. You ever heard of Charles Bukowski?
Nah, I don't think
poet.
So. Poet.
Yeah, and the poem itself is a laughing heart or laughing hearts. I don't know, but the poem itself is badass. It's just pretty much all about that, man. It's like your life, do you, man. Be happy. That's what it's about, man. These people fucking just doing stuff because people expect of them, like, which, like, you're living people. Dude, you're about that Snapchat life, man.
You gotta take that shit sometimes.
So if you do this anyway, why the fuck do you not have a fucking social media, bro? Like,
I don't know. Like, I you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what it is? Sometimes I think it's just laziness. Like, I wish I just had a team.
This is like a lot of money, bro. You ever see those fucking Insta hoes? Like, they're making money. Like,
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the money out there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get
all they're doing is posting pictures of their ass. Like, you're fucking flying and living like a badass. Like, people will follow you. I guarantee it, bro.
Word. I mean, trust me, man.
I don't know.
Things about to start changing, bro. Things about to start changing.
For sure,
I'm about to start waking up these streets out here. You feel me? I know motherfuckers gonna start feeling away, try to come at me, rubber the rah shit.
That's stupid,
but
man.
We'll see. I ain't worried about nobody but myself. They can come at me if they want to. If they ain't about that life, they don't come this way. Let
All
me
right,
see
so
this
check this
shit.
shit out, bro.
All right.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that looks dope. That looks like
dude,
mad fun though.
they fly. You can get up to the dude I talked to said he got up to 9,000 feet.
9,000 what?
9,000 feet.
Oh shit.
Like, I mean, it's kind of hard to put that into context because, like, you gotta you gotta know what those elevations look like. But that's high. Like I said, like those Cessnas that you see flying around, they usually cruise around 2.5. I mean, I'm not a pilot, but like so I've taken a flying lesson, and just from me being from me skydiving, like we see those planes mad low, like, but they're way below us if we ever see them. You know what I'm saying? And like they're below us by a good 10,000 feet.
That's nuts.
And this, like, with a paramotor, which is just like your body and a wing and a fucking motor, you get up to 9,000 feet. That's just crazy. But look at that, bro. That's ultimate freedom. You can go up, you can go down.
That looks like fun though.
Yeah, man, it's badass.
Oh,
look at that.
Shit.
Yeah.
See, when you start flying like that and you start going around in the air and shit, man, I feel like death.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, I feel like anything can happen. Like, I'm gonna just die. Like,
it's so crazy to hear you say that, bro. Like, a lot of people can say that. You can't say that. No offense.
I mean, yeah, it definitely looks like some fun though.
I want to make sure I'm recording. Yeah, we're recording. Look at that shit. And people, this thing goes for, look at that. That shot taken. Oh, god damn. I keep forgetting people are watching. So it's, or people are listening. It's Paramotor Sky Racers, Parabit, whatever. It's not even the best video. Just look up Paramotor and you'll see some cool shit. But this is the shot I wanted to show you real quick. Like this, it's like, yeah, that's taken. Yeah. From some dude on a fucking paramotor.
Yeah, that's dope though.
That's sick,
it looks
bro.
crazy.
You could travel. Like, I mean, they don't go too fast, like 30 miles an hour or something, but you got to think like 30 miles an hour, 3 hours, you can go 90 miles. Yeah. And you're going 90 miles in style, bro. Like that's some, you got taking the senior cruise.
How long does that gas last you though? Like before you
3 hours.
Refill?
3 hours.
3 hours.
That's what I'm saying.
So you can fly around for 3 hours.
3 hours.
Do you need a permit or some shit?
You don't need shit. You just need to buy it. That's all you need.
Bullshit.
No, I swear to God. It's completely unrestricted.
No, completely unrestricted.
Completely unrestricted. You don't have to contact any fucking airports in the area. Just watch your ass. Don't get hit by a plane. That's your only job.
Watch. People gonna start transporting shit in that.
Yeah, dude, that's what I was talking about. I was telling, like, me and my friend, the dude I was telling you about, Mario. Dude, we skydive together. I'm like, yo, you could just go to Home Depot and that shit. Just walk it off like a fucking gangster. Like,
that's it, bro.
Just coming off the air.
Fuck, like, that's crazy. Like,
I'm here to buy some shit.
That's it. You're here transporting goods on a paramotor. That's nuts.
Right? Oh, this whole thing. That's my ride.
That's my ride right here. What the fuck? Where the hell you going with that? Wherever the fuck I want to go.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, that's nuts, yo.
But yeah, dude. See little shit like that. It's all about the quest for freedom, I guess, man.
Oh man.
Dude, other stories, man. I want to hear some shit because, like, that fucking you were telling me some other fucking stories, man.
I mean, it's all about what you want to know, bro.
Tell me, fuck. I don't know. Running from, I don't like. I want you to get into whatever you can, like, just without getting yourself fucked up, like fucked over anybody else.
True.
Fucked over, you know what I mean?
True. Yeah, I ain't gonna ever name drop. You feel me? Snitches get stitches. That's just growing up in the hood right there. Yeah, anybody know about that? But
yeah, I fucking know about that.
Of course, exactly, bro. You got to know what it is. Put it like this though. I'll say, like, you know, like, it's just, man, like I've done everything, like, you know, like I told you, on the East Coast. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to bring my ride out to the West or whatever, but I know they be doing their thing out there. You feel me? They got the long stretches, they got the long roads over there. Yeah. I would love to put my bitch on the fucking highway of Miami or some shit, you know, and really let loose. They got the wide ass highways, they got the long ass roads and shit. The only difference is, I already know somebody like me, like an East Coast nigga come from over here to go over there or whatever. It's still technically like East Coast, whatever the fuck it is, but Miami and over here is two different worlds because they got the money out there. Yeah. So like if I'm running from the boys out there, they probably call the chopper and put the chopper in the air or some shit. Like, I ain't running from no chopper. There's ways you can hide from a chopper. Yeah, yeah. But I don't know if I'm running from the chopper, and since I don't got no experience running from no chopper, I ain't gonna bother. Like, oh shit, chopper's in the air.
The first time, do you remember? I mean,
what, the first time I ever ran?
Yeah.
Absolutely, bro. You know what it is? It's the quickest conflict you ever had with yourself. It's like, you know, either yes or no. But you have to understand that the moment you say yes, you better commit to that shit. There's no hesitation. Like you can't. Nah, cause that's when the cop gonna try to gain on you, especially depending on the car they got. You feel me? So it's like your hand be twitching and shit, and you be wondering like, oh shit, if I pull over, it's over. If I don't, I don't know.
Take it and get out of here.
That's it. Like, and now that if you didn't pull over right away, they're gonna assume like, oh, you was running. So now you might as well just pull over. There's no point in saying I ran for 100 feet and now I pulled over. Nah, fuck it.
Now you're
keep moving now. Yeah, you already been pushing. Keep pushing. Ain't nothing else to do. So it's like it's nuts. And
yo, real quick, man.
What's up, bro?
I'm just looking at this thing. It's looking weird, and I want to make. And we're back again. I'm sorry. All right. So if you're noticing any dips in like the conversation, we're just talking about something and then we switch off, or just I don't know if the audio sounds weird. I'm trying to make sure this thing's recording right. So here and there, I'll check on it, and I just stop recording. This is my first podcast, so bear with it. But I think it's fucking badass, so you guys can stop bitching if you are.
Episode 1, you feel me?
Yeah, but goddamn, it's a fucking good one though.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I remember stories like I told you, like fucking
Yeah, dude. What's that? No, I still want to hear about that though. What's that first time running like, bro?
First time?
Like you're just like, this is real. Like,
when you're popping your cherry with the cops and shit. It's like it's nothing like it, because it's the most scared you're gonna be, but at the same time the most adrenaline you're gonna have. Like you might come off your bike, still got vibrations going through your hand and shit. You feel me? Because it's you don't know. You know what I mean? It's like you're doing something where you should have did something else. Yeah. So it's like fuck it. You know what I mean? But nah, man. I mean, once you start doing it, and it's your first time, like I said, it's your first time. You did it already. You already started doing like a couple 100 feet, man. You gotta go like balls to the wind. You know what I'm saying? Just do your thing, do your thug this, because whatever happens next, if you don't get out of Dodge, it's your ass.
Yeah. So once you run, I mean, obviously, but like you just gotta make it out.
You gotta make it out. Get enough distance and clearance where he just say, you know what, I ain't gonna bother keep chasing.
So they give up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good. It's funny because it's like they give up, but I think they only give up when they say, man, I can't catch this guy. God damn it, John, I can't get him. Yeah, nah, of course you can't get me. Like it's crazy because it's like, I've been chased by everything, man. Regular cop, city cop,
but you said
state troopers, state troopers.
Chopper.
Huh?
You said you even had a chopper on you.
No, that's the only thing I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean one time me and my homie thought that a chopper was in the air, so we had to like cross a couple highways and shit, cross a couple ditches, like dead ass, like. And keep it moving. Like we thought the chopper was in the air on us and shit, and it was dead in the middle of traffic. So we lane splitting for like 10 miles straight. Wow. Just like bugging through cars like 100 miles an hour, like in between cars while they're stuck in traffic. So if anybody stuck their hand out to throw a cigarette out or some shit, I'm sorry.
It's gone.
Your hand was gone. So we was trying to get the fuck out of the way because we was getting chased. So it's like, hey, I ain't got no time for sympathy. I ain't got no time for pity. So if you in my way, get the fuck out my way.
Fuck yeah, man. I'm not going to jail for you.
So, exactly. So it's like, nah, I'm getting the fuck out of here. But, like I said, man, bike life, I respect it. I love it. You got to know your ride your ride, respect the machine. You feel me? Anytime you sit across that thing, my uncle once told me, anytime you sit across this bike, you respect that machine because it's only going to do what you tell it to do. That's it. And it's so true. If you brake hard, expect an endo. An endo is basically like when, you on the front wheel, like doing like a wheelie, but opposite.
Yeah.
So like, boom, you crash the brake, that's you. If you crack the throttle and you start hauling ass, that's you.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do a wheelie, it's gonna come up on you. You should expect it. That's you. If you lean the bike over and you're going all the way over, that's you. Don't act like, oh, the bike did what it wanted to do. No, motherfucker. That bike is listening to you.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's like the bond between a man and his bike. It's like a man and his horse. It's like back in the Western days, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't fuck with my bike. Like, people know, like, I used to put it in the fucking category, the things not to fuck with me with. Don't fuck with my family. Don't fuck with my money. And don't fuck with my bike. Anything else you want to fuck with, we can have problems. Yeah, my people too, but certain things is a do not. Do not fuck with my bike.
Damn. So the bike falls
in that category. The bike falls in that motherfucking category.
That's
like,
crazy.
We could be chilling. We could be homies. You kick my bike over off that kickstand. I might be tearing your neck off. Like, I might be really fucking you up on some G shit. Like,
yeah, well, that's fucking makes you a rider, bro.
Okay, like, like on some real shit. Like,
dude,
people
I
know.
can't hear myself now.
I can hear you, bro.
Good.
We good.
I'm sorry.
But, not having a plate is great, too, because it's like, it's just like, it's like your easy pass. It's your everything. Cause you know what I'm saying. Like there's no plate. There's no nothing. It's you.
Yeah.
But you gotta know that even if you're not doing nothing, like you're doing what you're supposed to do. What I mean is like riding the speed limit, you know, being in the flow of traffic, whatever the fuck you're doing. If you ain't got no plate and the cop is on you, behind you, he's gonna want to just pull you over now just because you ain't got no plate.
Yeah.
So expect that if you ain't got no plate, expect that you're gonna be running a lot more.
Yeah.
You feel me? The most I've ever been chased is by 5 cops at one time. On my own. 5 cops at one time.
Shit.
And 3 times in one day.
Wow.
So, yeah. I was riding so many hours in a day that I got caught in 3 different chases at 3 different locations in the same motherfucking day.
That's crazy.
So it really builds up your experience, you feel me? Because all them times, like, shit, you know what I'm saying? So, but like I said before, certain boys that I ride with, they made me better. I'm not going to name no names, but they know who they are. Also on 1000s or better, whatever. Then I got homies on 600s that's still booking, that's still doing their thing out here. I got dudes on 600 that will crack some dudes on 1000s, you feel me? But not me, but they'll crack some dudes on 1000s, you feel me?
So how does it, like, if you start riding, like, people hear about you, like, they just know, like, there's some dude that we don't know about that's been riding.
You know what it is? If you get up inside the crews, like, me personally, I don't ride with no crew. I ride with my boys. I ride with people I fuck with. You feel me? That's what I like. That's what I do.
But how do you find a crew?
A lot of crews try to get me down, actually.
Okay, so they do hear about you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sometimes you pull up to, like, a fucking meet or something, like a bike meet. They don't have to really know you, but they might say, okay, this dude can ride or whatever, or he got a good bike. Let's get him down with the crew. You feel me?
Okay.
But a lot of times I just say nah, because if I don't know you or who's in that crew, joining a crew sometimes could be like joining a gang.
Yeah.
At times. I'm not disrespecting no crew. I fuck with crews. I was going to make my own crew. But at the end of the day, it's like, if you join a crew sometimes, whatever beef they could have prior to you being in that crew,
you adopt it.
Okay. So it's just like, you could have joined a crew on Wednesday, and you got your patches and your vest on Thursday, but they been had a beef since last week, and now it's Friday. You just joined yesterday. Guess what? That motherfucker see you from a different crew, see you with the same patches that they got beef with. Now you're part of that beef.
So what is a beef? Like fighting, racing, what goes?
All that. It could be like somebody in your crew fucked up somebody in the other crew, and now that crew want to get this crew, and they see that you the one with the vest on, so they say, oh, get that motherfucker from whatever
too many
crew.
Politics, man.
That's what I'm saying.
That's stupid. So do you ride with the crew?
Nah,
no
crew.
Just friends.
Yeah,
friends
just my homies that I trust though. Like I know they know that if we gonna dip, we gonna dip. If we gonna chill, we gonna chill. If we gonna move, I don't have to look behind me and really worry about you. Or they don't gotta do the same thing to me too. Cause like I said, some of them are better than me. You feel me? At certain things. Maybe not. He's a better rider all around, but we learn from each other.
Yeah.
He might be better on straights. I might be better on turns. He might be better on turns. I might be better on this. He could do wheelies. I might be doing this. Whatever it is, we just learn from each other.
Yeah.
But at the end of it all, when we ride, we know that we have one common goal. A, obviously to have fun. But B, that if we going to be moving, it's somebody that everybody we moving with has experience. We don't got time to say, oh my God, this one dude in the back, like,
let me hang back.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Or there's 6 of us, 5 out the 6.
But I would like, for example, if I started riding, I wouldn't even expect that of other people though.
I always say that if you just start riding, you got boys, take the time to learn your bike on your own. You ain't got time to be riding with a crew, because when they start doing stuff and peer pressure and all this other shit, you ain't got time to be doing the same thing they doing and then you fuck up.
Yeah.
You feel me? We don't got time for that. So it's like, I can always ride with somebody who's not as experienced as me. That's cool. I don't got no problem with that. But I'm saying if the shit get real, like if we really getting real, we getting right on the highway, I don't got time to be looking back because I'm worried about you. You my homie, so I'm not just going to be like, oh, let me leave him. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you don't want that responsibility. But at the same time.
But I mean, that's what I would expect. I mean, like if I start riding with you and something like cop fucking pulling, like I'm not expecting you to look out for him. I mean, I don't know how.
I mean, you my boy, you my homie, so of course I'm gonna try. But at the same time, you know, if I'm riding dirty or I'm not supposed to be riding or whatever the situation may be, then you gotta know just from the rip that listen, if you pull over, that's your ass, that's your business. But you don't know us. You don't know me. You don't know the homies. You play stupid if you have to, but you don't give up no names. You don't say, oh, yeah, he lives da-da-da-da, whatever. What the fuck?
Bro,
that's not who I ride with.
That's pussy shit.
Exactly. You do you. You're the one who pulled over, so you take whatever the fuck comes your way. That's the rules. You feel me? I'll do me. Fuck it. I'll take the risk on my own. Like, that's it. So, I mean, you know, it's funny. So, like I said, we could be in a group of 6, and we all could be bugging out, and our cop wants to pull over all 6. If that one dude out the 6 wants to pull over, fine, motherfucker, then you pull over. But I'm gone. Don't expect me to pull over with you. You decided to pull over.
Stupid.
You knew what it was when we got on the highway. You knew what it was when we started riding. So, like I say, I ask my homies all the time, what type of party is tonight? If we getting it in, we getting real, or we chilling? If we chilling, cool. If we getting it right, say no more. I'm riding with you. So it doesn't matter. Like, it don't matter who I'm with.
Hey,
I don't care.
Jay,
you feel me?
Jolie.
That's your dog and shit.
Yeah, it's my baby.
So, I mean, it's cool. You know what I mean? We done did it where it's like, you know, we done.
I still want to hear about that, man. I still want to hear about the
shits.
first fucking run. Like, I want to know. Like, do you remember the story?
The story?
Because I can imagine it should get muddled up.
The first run. I mean, it's like a vague idea. You know what I mean? Like, I know that I was on like what do you call it? Like a normal ass highway. Like, I'll say like 95 or something. Like, it's a nice straight highway actually. Yeah. So that one was the easiest, the best time to run because it's straight. You ain't gotta worry about fucking up with turns. The only problems that, you know, you might run into is, like I said, traffic ahead of you.
I can imagine 78 being shit, man.
Okay. Oh yeah, man. You know, so you gotta know how to get around those cars and shit. And the best part is, like I said, you don't, man. You can get away from a cop in 5 seconds if you really know how to ride. Like, he can pull on his ass, no problem. You feel me? So it's no contest.
Was it a chase the first time, or was it just you booked it and you just got?
You know what? Yeah, I booked off, and it's like, it was a chase. I'll say for like 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Not even.
How long do they usually last?
Honestly, minutes.
Really?
Just minutes, because
I mean, yeah, you're going
like
so
you can
fast,
see they lights way in the back, but if they're still trying to get you, and you know you got like a 2-mile length on them, what the fuck is the point? He's just a dick.
I mean, not even that. It's never gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Point,
like I never gave
no
you
sense.
the option of like I said, like, you know what I'm saying. I booked on cops double like so many years, so many times that it's like I don't even know anymore. You know, it becomes instinctive. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I mean, you know, I got that one accident under my belt, but it comes to the territory. And like I said, I never been down before. Thank God. Knock on wood. I don't plan on going down. No biker ever does. But, you know, that's why I respect any dude that's on a bike. I don't care if you're on a 250, 300, if you're on a cruiser, if you're on a fat boy, if you're on a Harley, if you're on a sport bike, if you're on a T-Rex. You know what I'm saying? It could be whatever. I love it. I respect it. Shout out to all the bikers out there because it's like, it's a brotherhood type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I'm actually looking forward to trying to get in that brotherhood, bro. I'm trying to get
my
motorcycle license.
It's a never ending license. It's a never ending spending that you can get into in terms of parts and
bro. I feel like that's everything, man. I'm having so much trouble trying to keep up with just skydiving, but then I want to get into motorcycle riding. I want to get flying if I can.
It's an adrenaline rush, man. It's not like, and you don't gotta go fast all the time. Sometimes it's just you just chilling.
Oh, that's not me, man. That's not me at all. If I get a bike, I'm gonna be fucking. I mean,
okay, you see, I'm
gonna be smoking a J beforehand, maybe during. I don't know how that shit works, but I'm gonna be cruising down some fucking nice scenic routes.
And I don't blame you. All it is for that first whatever, how many months, a year, whatever it takes for you to adapt to your bike, do it on your own, so that when it comes time to the times you just want to blow off steam or really book on it, you ain't gotta feel like you don't know what the fuck you're doing or like getting those oh shit moments. You can't have oh shit moments of 150 plus.
Yeah,
you can't have no shit
moments.
You
can't have it going fucking 40 on 2 wheels, man.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Road rash ain't no joke. Broken bones ain't no joke. Cracked bones ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? Gear up if you want. You know, I always respect it. Do it if you can. Me, I don't do no full leather suit or nothing like that, but I will. But I mean, I've done all right now. I ain't no squid or nothing, but you know, I do my thing. You feel me? So at the end of the day, people know I ain't no bitch out here. I definitely run it. I definitely handle my own. I definitely can hold my own. And it's like I gain so much respect that, like, you know, I love it. So it's like I'm not no crazy known dude like the best on the East Coast or nothing like that. Nah, absolutely not. I never claim to be. I don't claim that I can be any rider riding out there. Absolutely not. But one thing I will claim is I'm not gonna be no pushover. I ain't gonna be easy. I ain't gonna be no newbie on the streets. I ain't gonna be no, like I said, if you trying to race and you don't do 175 or better, don't even try to don't even bother try to say you race, cause you don't know what real racing is. Like, you ain't really booking. You know what I'm saying? Now, yes,
You're still badass.
Oh
but
yeah, if your bike is moving, like let's say you on a 600 and you know your top speed, let's just say is 160, then you're still moving. Don't get it twisted. But I'm just saying, if you racing and you ain't almost topping your bike out or close to because of just trying to beat the other dude, it's like there's different type of races. You know what I'm saying? Like top end runs, regular races. Sometimes you don't even gotta be 170 just to beat a guy. If I know that we stretching and I'm stretching you already and I'm stretching you at 150, it's because my acceleration was that much quicker than you that I beat you in like 10 seconds. So the race is already over anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't need to do 170. You know what I mean? I already pulled on you with like 10 fucking 15 car spaces. So the race is over.
Dude.
Fuck it, call it a day. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I'm trying to like wrap my head around this, bro. Like, dude, again, this is all numbers to anybody listening, including myself. I've never been on a fucking bike, but like these are all numbers. Until you're fucking doing it, and shit's just racing past your fucking head, like
it's nuts, bro.
Blurring on the side of your fucking peripheral.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's like I told you, like just you and your homies flying through the air and saying, you know, so whatever on a nice hot day when the roads are warm, the tires are warm, you know, you warm and just everything is just flowing right. It's great. Now, yes, when casualties happen, you don't want that. When problems occur, you don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good sign. It's not a good look. I told you one time I was riding, and then we was all riding, like maybe about 7 of us, and we chilling on the highway, and luckily it was at a slow-ass miles an hour, like I'll say like 20, 15 miles an hour. We was like about to hit a light, you know, so slowing down. And I guess this lady was in one lane, and my homie was about to be in the next lane next to her on the right of her, and she tries to cut over. But I guess he was in her blind spot, or she wasn't looking. I don't know what the situation was.
Probably just texting, not looking.
Probably. Who knows? Dude, texting and driving. Who the fuck knows? I don't condone it, but you know.
Dude, I do it like an asshole. Who don't? Like a fucking asshole. But I look over sometimes. Some people just like are fucking driving while texting, not texting while driving. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's like you gotta have more on the road than in the phone. You know what I mean? But the woman just went over and smacked my dude with the bike, and luckily it was such a tap that he got right up and he was fine. He still had, you know, a bloody arm scraped up and shit, but you can see that by going at like 10 miles an hour and a car doing like 2 miles an hour and just slightly touches you, it's like a fucking bulldozer. Like that's why I said it's no contest between a car and a bike. You know who gonna win if they hit each other. There's no coming back from that. I don't give a fuck. So, you know what I mean? It's just crazy, and it's like, you know, I'm gonna say it, man. Like, I'm gonna ride till I die. Like, I know this is who I am. I done awoke this part of me that I know that people know me for it, that I ain't gonna stop it.
So what was it like? I'm sorry to cut you off, man, but what is it like after you got in the accident? Were you just like, oh man, like, yo, is it like I'm riding, I can't wait to ride, can't wait to get fucking back on a bike, or was it just like, oh shit?
You know what's funny?
I see what that could do.
The first couple weeks, I was like, man, I'm probably done riding for the rest of my life, only because the pain and the shit you gotta go through, the recovery and all that shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? You start thinking like, but it only took me like a week, and I was like, man, I gotta get another bike. And then after, like, of course, when I was good enough to walk again without crutches and good enough where I got my cast off and I can move my hand again. And
how long did that take?
Months. You know what I'm saying? So after that, then I was like, all right, I'm ready to get back on the bike. I was still trying to get back on the bike with my brace. You feel me? So it's like I couldn't bend my knee to be in the right position to put my foot on the foot pegs and shit. But once I was able to do that, I was ready to go again. You know what I'm saying? People don't want me to do it, family members, friends, whatever. But I mean, I think they done gave up that whole spiel because
I think honestly listening to something like this, man, just seeing how much passion you got for it. I mean, and just understand. I mean, I'm not in it, but I think I can wrap my head around it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's a difference between like and love.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Some people can really like their bike a lot, can like the bike life, can like to ride. That's cool. But I love it. Yeah. You feel me? I love it. So it's like I can be riding all damn day. I'm still gonna be hurt, still gonna be sore, still gonna be tired as fuck. But at the end of the day, if I have to fill up 10 times in a day because of how much riding I done, man, it's nuts. It's okay to me. It's okay. You know, you spend all these money on bike parts and shit that it's just like you don't even give a fuck. You don't think twice.
Dude, it's just money, you know. Like what are you gonna spend that money on anyway? Like
True
people
story.
have stupid interests that they spend
All
money
the
on, like
time.
something that they're not even passionate about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Some people spend money, like you said, on stupid stuff. Like it may be stupid. Us not stupid.
Like whatever,
right?
yeah,
Right,
like stupid to us. You know what I'm saying?
like,
But even then, like they might not have the same passion for it as you do. Like,
Yep.
but they're still spending that kind of money.
Exactly. Some people buy Pokemon cards. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck it is, they spend their money on it. Some people are collectors of.
Like, what do you like? The whole point
I
of
don't know.
making money is to be enabled to do other shit. Like,
That's
I mean,
it.
if you're just gonna look at a fucking bank account, see
That's
numbers,
it.
you're a fucking
And see a
loser.
pile of-
Like,
yeah, because
like-
at the end of the day, money is for a pipeline. All money does is lubricate situations. So all money is. You see how I brought the education? You're like, yeah, people think I'm a dumb ass. Nope, I'm very smart.
dude,
very
you got more
educated.
fucking degrees than I do.
You know what I'm
tell you
saying? Very, very educated. All money is a way of lubricating other things. So basically, the only way money has value is if you put value on something else.
Mhm.
So that's why money is established to have value between one.
It just
5,
opens doors.
10. Exactly.
I think that's the way I
So,
see it, man.
It comes and goes, and it goes twice as fast as it comes. So it's like you feel me. You might
Faster.
as well spend it.
Trust
exactly.
me, faster.
Exactly. You might as well spend it on what you want. That's all it's there for.
That's literally all it's there for.
Mm-hmm. And if you die, you can't take it with you. Fact.
Exactly.
The factamundo. So you might
But
as
you
well.
take those fucking memories with you. I don't know if you. I
Okay.
don't know how fucking time works, but if you fucking
Exactly.
look back on your life, you say, see
Fuck.
those fucking times. I'll
Yep.
tell you what, like I'm fucking look back and see those times I jumped. Like, there's some of the happiest times, man.
That's
And
what I'm
just
saying.
stuff like that. Like it doesn't have to be like. I mean, you obviously this is a lifestyle for you, but like shit like that for me is what it's about, man. Like those times, whatever the fuck it is, those times.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a great life. It's a great time, you know. And it's like all you gotta do is you gotta learn to prioritize, because I know I do become distant during that time. I do end up not doing as much as I should and shit like that. But you learn, like I said, prioritize and shit. You feel me? So it's cool, man. I'm back at it again. About to get another bike one day soon, and right now just riding and shit, and I'm happy that ever since I got back on, I didn't lose a beat or whatever, and people still love to ride with me. I still love to ride with other people, so it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of enjoyment. They know that when it comes time to really ride, don't fuck with me. Let's get it in if we're gonna get it in. Don't bitch up now. Don't bitch up now. We gonna get it in. If you call me out, we gonna get it in. But I mean,
Does that happen? Does that happen often?
Oh man, let me tell you something, man. Like I had stories where it's like I had friends. I have everything. We can call each other out, no problem, as jokes.
But yeah, that's friendly. Yeah.
Yeah, as jokes, that's fine. But just don't do it in a disrespectful way. Like, don't try to clown somebody. Don't try to act like you this, you that when you ain't got no credentials either.
Like that,
yeah, like you ain't no Rossi. You ain't no nothing like that. So why you trying to play games? So at the end of the day, that's what I said. Ego can get very high in this bike life, and you have to learn how to separate that shit and keep it in the right categories. You feel me? Because fights, shit like that, loss of friendships, loss of people can get real quick, real heavy just to prove you the best. And at the end of the day, who are you the best to? The group of people that you hang out with? That's it. Like you're not gonna be in the newspaper, bruh. You're not gonna be on ESPN. Sorry to tell you, you just good around here.
Yeah.
And even if you say you're the best around here, did we really do a census on motherfuckers? Like, do we really know how many motherfuckers are living around here? They say that we the best. We got dudes right now that are like 45 years old that's have like fucking biking experience for like 30 fucking years, like an OG, triple OG riders. Like, I'm not gonna call their ass out. They've been doing this since before I was born. They've been with it. It's all recycling.
Yeah.
They all know what it is. So the triple OG riders, I don't call out. I don't really call out nobody.
Oh yeah, dude, that's just that mentality makes
That's
no
it.
sense to me, man.
Nah, I'm just saying, like I just
what
love
are
to
you?
ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to ride, we down. But just don't come clown me. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, you right. I suck. The fuck out of here, bitch. If you want to say you want to ride, fine, we can ride. Like I told you, I done roll with the best of them, hung with the worst of them. I don't give a fuck. It don't matter to me. You ride on a Busa, you ride on a ZX14, you ride on 1,000, you ride on a Jigsaw, you ride on a 750, you ride on a 300, you ride on a 600. I don't give a shit. Just don't call. Let's just ride. That's all I'm saying. Let's just ride, have fun, enjoy the weather, enjoy the time.
That's what's up, man.
Cool, bro.
Which is fucking crazy. I mean, this is random as shit, but like, it's just something I've thought about. Like, you legit have more degrees than me. Like, this isn't like people might listen to this and think like, oh, this is like
another dude from the hood just
just another fucking dude from the hood. But like, that's yeah, man.
Yeah, man. If it wasn't for my mother, like it's that's the only reason, to be honest, why I even had the motherfuckers. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I did not like school. I don't fuck with school like that.
I don't fuck with school at all, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, luckily enough, I was pretty good in biology and chemistry.
Is that what you got a degree in?
Nope, business. But I mean, it's like what it is. I guess just growing up, like you end up learning, you end up being real good with the chemistry and shit. Not that I condone street pharmaceuticals, but you end up being really good at it. You end up knowing about weight and products and shit, so it's cool. You feel me? But yeah, man. Hopefully they work for me or whatever. Right now, you know how the economy working and shit. So
yeah, dude.
I mean, nobody knows what
dude,
the weight
the way
of
I
degree
see
holds
fucking school these
man.
days, it's a fucking business. It's a
That's
business.
all it is.
It's a business that's fucking scamming people like
Yep.
no other, bro. You're starting off your young life like
Hungry
just out of fucking just into adulthood with like 50 grand of debt.
Yep. Boom. Right off the rip.
What the fuck?
Sometimes 70, 60, 80, 100.
100, dude. I know somebody with over 100,000. Like,
Just
she called me up crying.
Yeah.
She called me up crying, and it's not just the money. Like, they put interest on that shit.
Of course, bro. If you don't pay that shit back at a certain amount of time, you're gonna start paying interest too.
Oh, you're getting paid interest anyway.
Exactly.
You pay it on time, you're still paying fucking interest.
Okay. So it's like sometimes that's why I said it's so funny, because you spend money to get a degree, to hope that you get money to spend money to pay back that degree. The fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand this fucking lineup. Like, it's so funny how like you go through all this work, all this time, all this effort, spend all this money on books, room and board, tuition, whatever, to get a piece of paper. You get that piece of paper, you can't even guarantee you're gonna get a job to pay back that same piece of paper.
And it's different. Like, and this is where I draw the line. If you know what you want, like if you want to be an astronaut or some shit, like you're gonna have to go to school from that shit. Invest in yourself, 100%. Not against that, dude. I'm all for education. I'm against school.
Yeah,
like it's very different. People make that fucking don't make that distinction. They hear school and education, they think the same thing. It's not, man. You can self-educate. I self-educate. Like, I'm all about that shit. Read books. Like, I'm getting recertified on my personal trainer shit. Like, like you don't need a school for that.
You don't, man. Most of the most like richest millionaires, billionaires around here don't even have a college education. So. I mean, most people even dropped out of high school, dropped out of college even.
And that's the thing, like, people always get that shit where they're like, oh, you're not, like, well, you think you're going to be Bill Gates? Like, all right, you're talking about some dude that made, like, billions. Billions.
But he was also stupid smart.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, like, if you, like, even if you can take him as, like, the example, like, I'm not trying to beat Bill Gates. I'm not trying to get, like, billions of dollars. Bro, if I can make a living wage doing what I love, that's already made it. I've already made it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what people don't get. Like, every time you tell somebody like, "Oh, I'm not gonna be in school," like, they're like, "Oh, you know what I'm saying?" Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to put into words right now, but like, how are you gonna make it? Like, well, what do you make more with a degree? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can make that same amount of money doing what I love, I made it.
What matters.
You know what I'm saying? That's something I learned. I was watching Dave Chappelle thing.
Word.
And that's actually like, well, I've always thought it, but like he put it, like he gave the example, and like just that's what I tell people nowadays. So he was like getting a thing with his dad when he was telling him I want to do comedy. Yeah. And his dad was like, what if you don't make it? Like, we'll make a deal. Like, if you don't make it in this amount of time, like you go back to school or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then he tells his dad, like, what do you consider make it? Like. What, be a millionaire? No, like be a millionaire. That's not fair, because like I might not be a millionaire if I go to school. Yeah. She bugging you out?
No, I think her leg is hurting.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, man, she's fucked up. She's fucked up. I feel so bad for this dog, bro. Anything that could happen, fucking happen. All 4 legs is bad. Well, 3 are operated on, and 1 about to be. You could tell which one it is. Yeah.
She hurt.
Fuck, man.
You gotta bring it to get that surgery ASAP.
Yeah, man. This thing just came back up, but yeah. So he was. Let's go back to the story. He was telling his dad, like, "What would you consider make it?" Because like, if you tell me be a millionaire and be like on TV and shit, well, like I'm not gonna get that going through college anyway. Right. You know what I mean?
There's no point. You don't need college.
Like why? Like that's not a standard you're expecting me if I get my degree. Like you don't expect me to be a millionaire and be on TV and be like a super fucking pop star. Like so, what's make it? Make a living wage, and that's where I see his success as, man.
There you go.
Live, be
comfortable.
Just be able to live doing what you love to do.
That's the point. If every day you got to go to work, clock in, clock out, 9-to-5 job type shit, and then you come home angry, mad at the world, depressed, you don't have no time with family, no time to smile and shit. Then
most important shit, and that's the most important shit.
Yeah, Of course, sometimes you do it as a means to an end.
Of course,
and I have for better.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And that's where, again, it's kind of shitty for me because, like, I'm thankful, I got support and stuff like that. But, like, if you're trying to make ends meet, 100% get it. Can't obviously, like, I'm not talking shit, and I can't talk shit about that. You know what I mean?
No, yeah,
like, if it's a money thing, 100% get it.
right,
But,
you
like,
gotta put food on the table, pay the bills.
Exactly.
Got you.
But if you have an option, and if you're just doing it because you don't know what else to do, that's stupid.
Right.
You're wasting your fucking life.
Right, pretty much, because
And that's what this whole podcast is about. That's what Living Like Lions. That's where I got the idea, man. Like,
There
I
you
love
go.
lions. Like,
Lions King of the Jungle.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You gotta be able to set yourself apart from everybody else. And at the end of the day, like we said, one thing is life is not guaranteed.
And not even for you. Like, for you, set yourself apart for you. Like I don't care if you, like, don't try to build a resume. Just set yourself apart for yourself. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. You know what it is? It's like some people. One thing too. You don't want to become like complacent. Like, you don't want to become like comfortable doing the same shit, the same mundane shit every damn day. You feel me? So it's like you said, in the beginning or during or whatever it is, you got to put food on the table. You got to pay the bills. You got to support your family. You got to make sure you can afford the lifestyle that you done started. That's great.
And the lifestyle you want, I 100% get it.
If you got to fucking go to McDonald's and make your hustle and do what you got to do, get it. If you got to be on the street and shit and hustle and do what you got to do, trust me, I know what it's like. Do it. Handle it. I feel it. Like, everybody knows about it. I will never snitch on nobody that do what they got to do, how they got to provide for their family, do what you got to do. But what I'm saying is that if you have something that you want that's better, if you have something in mind that you want to get to, you have to at least try to go for it, because it's not going to come knocking at your door. Like some people say, oh, when opportunity knocks. That's the thing, though. Opportunity never really gonna knock.
Never gonna knock.
You know what I'm saying? You got to go to that door and go knock on opportunity's door.
For it, tooth and nail, man. There's a million people fighting for their life for it. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna sit there expecting it to come knocking your door, it's never gonna happen.
That's it. You got to at least try. Now, yeah, depending on how hard you try, blah blah, who you know, what you know, where you at, the right place. Right. There's so many avenues, absolutely. But if you don't at least try, there's no point.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no point. So you got to at least try, bro. You know. I don't even know, man.
Yeah, I don't even know either, bro. I'm trying now.
It's life, man. It's life. That's it.
That's all you can do.
You got to just keep thinking, like you said, try new things and see what it is that you like, because you're not just going to wake up one day and say, I am this.
Yeah.
I am that. Nah, you got to, the only way you'll know is if you try new things, try different things, say, you know what? Once I tried this yesterday, I didn't think I was going to like it, but I love it.
And that's actually a big thing. That's a good point, bro.
Yeah.
Like, one of my buddies hit me up recently. He's like, I don't know if he's getting a degree in something. He's like, I don't know if this is what I want to do. I'm like, bro, you're too young to be committing. Have you explored? Like, have you tried other shit? Like, is there anything like that's pulled your attention that you've given your time? Yeah. And then you said, like, I'm gonna, like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna try this out and see how it works. And the answer is no. And the answer for most people is no.
True.
They don't even give it that chance, bro. They're, like I said, they're just so focused on that path of, like, school, job, whatever. Like he's so worried of, like, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. I'm, bro, you're fucking 20. Yeah. Like, you're in your 20s, you're in your early 20s. You're not supposed to. But people, but that's, you know, like, we say it like it's obvious. Yeah. But that's, most people aren't hearing this, bro. Most people are hearing from, like, whatever life influences they have. Like, no, you should be doing it. Like, you should be figured out by now. But fuck that, bro.
Nah,
fuck that. That's how you have a midlife crisis.
Exactly.
That's exactly what a midlife crisis is. Like, oh fuck, I wish I did that, or fuck, I wasted my time doing this. Like, don't have that. And that's my goal. I mean, I'm pretty young now.
Trust me, my brother. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make sure I don't end up getting that.
Yeah.
Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? You want to smile more than you frown. That's always been my motto. I want to be able to smile more in life than I frown. And that's I smile a lot. I talk a lot. I laugh a lot. I have beef with people. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what people think of me. Like, at the end of the day, you're going to feel what you feel, think what you think, have your opinions about me. That's cool. You're entitled to it. But I'm not going to
care about it.
That's it. I never go around trying to boast on people. I never go around trying to be mean to other people. We're all supposed to be brothers and sisters on the eyes of God. You feel me? And it's like, we only got one life to live. Why bother live it with mostly negative and hatred in your heart? There's no point. Like, we should be smiling, man, because life is such a precious thing that it's like, once it's gone, man, there's so many wish, woulda, coulda, shouldas, and family members crying. And what do you say? He said, well, okay, what for? What was the price? What was the effort? What was, you know what I'm saying? Of course, don't get it twisted. Anything could be happening right now. I could leave this podcast tonight, God forbid, and just, you know, boom, die. But at the end of the day, it's like, I can honestly say right now, with the life I've lived so far, I don't really regret too much, and I'm happy for that. And I'm happy that I also tried a lot of things. And
Yeah,
people
of
know
course,
me and
there's always
respect
gonna
me.
be shit you want to do, but as long as you're on that path where
That's
you're
it.
already seeking it,
Yeah,
that's the
that's it.
important part, man. I mean,
Hell.
there's not much can be asked of you otherwise.
The first thing first is at least having a dream. You gotta be able to at least imagine it. If you
Yeah.
can't even have an imagination, bro, you might as well stop living.
But there's people like that, bro. Like
That's
there's
crazy.
not just like it's I say like this very little. Like there's a lot of people like that.
Yeah, man.
And I personally blame education, like blame school again. I'm fucking talking about
You
the
know what it is?
distinction.
'Cause,
Like
yeah, they want
I
you
gotta
to
make that
follow a
distinction,
lineup. That's it. Go
bro.
to school,
It's like
get
a
job,
factory. It's like a what do you call it? Like assembly line.
Yeah,
It's like an assembly line of fucking workers. That's all it is. I mean, and obviously there's exceptions. There's people that put into it more and they know what they want. But that's going back to what you just said. Like you have a dream,
yeah.
so those people like are pursuing it through that avenue of school.
Word.
But most people, that's not most people. That's actually a minority of people.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. You know what it is too. It's just sometimes you can't even blame the people. You blame the people that's teaching them because it's like a process. Like your father's father did it. Your father's father's father did it. So it's like they expect you to do it. And it's like, listen, you got to go to school, get a job.
Yeah,
Go to school, get a job. You know what I'm saying?
And you're making it sound nice. Some people are like, you get kicked out of this house if you don't fucking get a school.
Yeah.
And it's
that's
and
what I'm saying.
that's where the sad part is.
Sometimes it forces you to say, listen, I got to get it however I got to get it when I'm going to get it. Boom.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just it's just the life, man. Some people act like everything is peaches and cream and everything is just so easy and shit. Nah, man. When the struggle's real and you barely got food to eat and your people's like not necessarily starving, but like when you got so much to live for, so much you want, and you see other people living the life you want, it's like, yo, I'm gonna get it however I gotta go get it.
That's true, bro. But
You know what I mean?
my thing is like the way you get it is really important.
Of course,
Because
absolutely.
you can get that lifestyle, but then that ends up being a trap, leaving you in that job that you hate or whatever, leaving you in that way. Like let's say you sell drugs, like whatever, like whatever the fuck you choose to do, and you hate it.
Yeah.
Like you might get what you want, you might get the money, but now the money's your trap.
Yeah.
Because like it's keeping you doing what you hate to do anyway.
Right. Because now you gotta keep going.
So the way you get it is very important, man. And besides that, like you're gonna be spending a lot of time doing it. Like you are probably gonna spend more time doing what you do, whatever that is. Like I don't want to say your job because like I hate that word, but like whatever you do, you're gonna spend more time doing that than with your family. Then you know what I'm saying. Like it's gonna become your life. Like I mean anything. I mean,
you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna become fucking a mechanic, whatever. Like you're gonna spend a shit ton of time there, bro. Like you're gonna wake up, go to work, and then there's other shit that fits into that time where you get off of work and then you sleep. You gotta fit everything else into that time. That's a small time slot, man. Especially in waking hours, like it's a small time slot.
No, you're right. Man.
So it's really important.
No, absolutely, bro. And that's why, like, you know what I'm saying, there's going to be more, when we touch base again, whenever you decide to have me back as a guest,
Bro,
I'm always here to talk about anything,
Anytime.
Let me know. I'm always down, talk about different things or different situations, you know what I'm saying? I'm here. Like I said, man, this is cool. I'm glad you're doing your thing. This is your project. This is your ambition, part of it, as let's say not necessarily of what you want your future to be, but this is part of one of your ambitions or one of your passions.
Yeah, it's something exploring, and this is what I'm encouraging people to do through it. Like, again, I just found myself talking about this with everybody I meet, so I'm trying to reach more people and get more people to like to do just that, to explore, man. Like, I really encourage that for anybody. I mean, I'm kind of young, so it's kind of weird for me to be preaching like this, but like. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't got much credentials yet. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
As long as you're speaking facts.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you are. See, look, you got all the equipment. You're doing your thing. So, you making moves. You doing things in that fashion. You're doing things in that effort. You're putting at least effort in.
Yeah, like the way I'm gonna give it like an analogy now is kind of weird, but like it's just what popped into my head right now. Like, all right, so when I first started lifting, like I would see other people lift, and like I was all about that sports science shit, bro. All about it. Like I reading articles, reading like what's the best way to like get from like if you're trying to put on weight, like what's the best way to do that? What's the best way to achieve hypertrophy? What's the best way to get strength? Like I was all about that, all about the research in it. True. So like form, everything like that. So I was this like little skinny kid that had all this knowledge, and now I'm trying to fucking like tell people like how to like not trying to tell people. So I'll be at the gym, right? And I see other people lifting weird, and I know it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? But they're bigger than me. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like part of me, like, and I'm never one of those dudes to go up to somebody and tell them, like, here's, you know, you should probably do this. You should probably. I'm not that guy.
Right,
But
right.
in my head, I was thinking, if I were to go up to that guy,
Right.
he's gonna be like, who the fuck are you? You
True
know what I'm
story.
saying?
True story.
You know what I'm saying? So like, that's kind of like the analogy of how it is now. Like, yeah, I think I got the knowledge. Like, I think I'm doing things the right way. Like,
Right.
just by going out and exploring. Unfortunately, I don't have the credentials yet, but doing what I did then, like, so going through the right ways has gotten me to where I am now, and I think I've made huge strides in terms of lifting. You know what I'm saying? Now I can look back and say, like back then I couldn't talk, but I knew I was doing the right things. Does that make? Like, are you following kind of what I'm saying? Like I knew what I was doing was right, and the results came. And even though like it takes time, I knew they were coming.
Right.
And I kind of feel the same way about this. Like, even though like there's no results yet, I just know that I'm doing the right thing, or like I think I'm doing the right thing.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But there's an end goal in mind. It's like you said, have a dream.
That's it.
That's
it. That's key number one.
Yep.
If you can't have a dream, if you can't dream it, you can't believe it, you can't achieve it.
So exactly. So like, again, I know it's weird for me to start preaching like this when I don't have much credentials, but I really think, like I said in the analogy with the fucking lifting, I feel like the results are coming. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
it.
I feel like I'm on the right path.
Good.
So I'm gonna preach even though I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have much to back it, but we'll see what happens.
That's it, man. And until next time, you know, like I said, man, I'm only one call away. You know, I'm always down to talk about.
Yeah, bro. I'm fucking excited. We got this.
Yeah.
We're getting this done, man.
You know, like I said, you know, my phone, man, hit me up. I can go in detail more later on about, like I said, more bike life experiences or
You
what
gotta
to
go?
do, what not.
Well, I mean, we'll just close it off if you want.
No problem.
See, I gotta keep fucking. I gotta remember that. Like, why the fuck is a space bar the record button? That makes no sense to me. Because, like, space bars also wake your computer up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. So I guess you just gotta move the mouse then, I guess. Or some shit when it comes to this. Who knows?
Yeah. So, well, yeah. So you think you got a dip?
Yeah, man. I'm head out here because I got a while to drive back and shit. And you know, I'm still on, right?
Yeah, we're still on.
So, you know, to all the viewers and shit, like I said, you know, thanks for tuning in for me, you know what I'm saying, some of the bike life stories and shit of Skillz and shit. And, you know, like, I don't condone running from the boys or, you know, doing the old crazy ass speeds and shit. But if you're going to do it right. If you're going to ride your ride. And don't be out here trying to have these egos in the streets and shit, because motherfuckers will shut your ass down. They will come at your ass the wrong way. They will make you contemplate life and want to give up the riding, because certain type of riders you do not fuck with. I'm just saying, certain type of riders, I'm going to say it again, you do not fuck with. What I mean is, like, don't come out here trying to call out certain motherfuckers and you ain't ready. Don't come out here trying to be something you not, because injuries are real. Accidents do happen. And when motherfuckers are racing and shit, and you think that you a rider, and then you start racing a real rider, and it's like, oh shit, what the fuck have I been doing the whole time? Yeah, like, you not ready for that. So the best thing is when you ride your ride and you do your own thing and you love what you do and you just learn your own bike, then nobody can take that from you. So you ain't gotta be out here trying to compete with every fucking body or claim you the best or claim you this and claim you that. Nah, just live. If we could all get along with that whole riding shit, then everything will flow so much better. You know what I'm saying? More bike meets, more good things. Not so much beef in the streets with the bikes. Not so much bikes getting stolen and all this other shit. Come on, man. Like, we don't need all that shit. It's crazy. Dude. It's crazy. So, well, like I said, man.
Like I said, I mean, well, my message is honestly, again, just pretty much what we already touched base on, man. It's just fucking find something, be about it, give it a shot, and anything that you feel like that's been pulling you, that's been fucking, you know what I'm saying, that's been pulling your attention, catching your, like, those times where you're supposed to be studying and you're just sitting there, can't think of nothing else. That's, you know, oh man, I really hope that's not the case.
It's all good.
I don't see. No, I'm saying. Sorry, I just cut out of nowhere. No. I was want to make sure that I was recording. Yeah, no, but yeah, anything that's been pulling your attention, fucking give it a shot. You're never gonna know unless you try, ever. It's never gonna happen, bro. You just gotta know, and you also don't want to live your life thinking, "What if?"
That's it. That's true story.
You know what I'm saying?
True story, bro. But listen, man, thank you.
Yo, thank you, bro. Come back
it,
any fucking time you want. This was sick fucking episode. I had a great time doing it. And yo, fuck it if nobody listens. I had a great time.
Me too, man. I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Until episode 2. Until next time, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like I told you, I'm always down. So hit me up. I'll be back. I'll be like, yo, it's your boy Skillz back in the motherfucking building. So, you know what I'm saying? As long as they remember that name, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
Well, here's the thing, man. I think you should, and if you want, before you leave, I think you should set up some kind of fucking Instagram, Snapchat, whatever the fuck you're about.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, people will follow you.
Trust me, bro. I appreciate it. I'm definitely gonna, when I come back, everything's gonna be set up, and then I'm gonna shout it out so people know what to look out for.
Like I said, if you want to do it now, I'll shout it out like at the start of the video, before the video.
Yeah, man. I appreciate the plug. So you feel me? So I got you, bro. We gonna be good.
Bro, I appreciate you coming
next
on
time,
here.
man. Maybe even next week or some shit. Just let me know.
Fuck yeah.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Peace out.
That's it, man.